Yo, what's up? How's it going, fellas? How are we doing? We're doing a pretty chill hunt today. We're doing some Poliwag / Politoed hunting. I'm excited. Let me turn music down maybe a little. I think it's still too loud, surprisingly. I'm excited though. I'm gonna be trying something different music-wise. I'm actually gonna be playing my playlist, so I love all of these songs coming on for the most part. So I'm pretty excited for that. Usually I don't play my own playlist. Usually I go with copyright-free stuff, but I'm gonna be playing my own playlist. And then the goal, I put it on 1.25 times speed, so hopefully we dodge the copyright strike because of that. What's up, Jason? What's up, Tigerbait Customs? Honored to have you. What's up, Luke? What's up, Kira? What's up, Boja? Of course. Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and hop over to the game. What's up? How are we doing? Good morning. We got a shiny charm off the bat from Princess Lalita, so a huge thank you to them for that. I really appreciate that. I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and just start hunting. A huge reason why I'm hunting is just to kind of get my encounters up and prep for an upcoming shiny hunting event. You got the notification. Yo, Auk! Happy to have you. Dude, Auk, I'm just trying to hard prep for this shiny hunting event. And mentally, to prep for that, I want to get to around 30k encounters. It doesn't mean anything, of course, like in the grand scheme of things, but I want to go ahead and get there. I'm gonna get to 30k encounters. Plus, I always like to get to around 30k encounters before I do any sort of egg hunting. And I've been stocking up on. Dude, I'm really excited. I also, okay. I don't want to like overestimate myself or whatever. But I've gotten fucking cracked in the past in terms of like team events, or not events, but just like not team events and certain events in video games, especially draft events, get me going. I don't think I'll be anything close to like how I was in RuneScape events, but like, so in RuneScape we used to have these things called fantasy EHP. Someone's trying to trade me. That's hilarious. Yes. Ready, Freddy. Sending you a damp rock. Dude, I love damp rocks. Okay. What was I saying? But yeah, so previously in the past, I've done things like fantasy EHP. Let me actually... My mic's a little far away from me. I wonder if I can grab these little schmeemers and lift it up. This might be a little better. My mic could fall, though, so if it does during stream, I apologize. Hopefully it's not too loud. Whew. Politoed's awesome cotton candy. Yeah, I love Politoed. Politoed's a fantastic shiny. What's up? What's up, Loris Di Tommaso? What's up, Claudio? Boja. Juanma, of course. Hello. How's everyone doing? But yeah, I'm really just prepping for this upcoming shiny event, and I get really hyped, especially with dude. Any events where there is a draft, I take a lot of pride in. Okay, the shiny charm popped. Awesome. I take a lot of pride in trying to like prove my worth, and I take a lot of pride in trying to prove my value at which the position my like dude drafted me in. And I'm definitely like I consider myself like an average draft pick in this team, in this event. My plan is going to be to go for single encounters, because single encounters are so overvalued compared to like horde encounters, which I think is a really good thing, and it really encourages single encounter hunting, especially for an event like this. It's very cool. But like the value of single encounters are so much higher than like 5-spot or 3-spot horde encounters. I'm definitely going to be going for the single spot encounter that I'm hoping to go for is Whalmer, and then I'll also be egg shunting Cranidos. Yo, what's up, Lors? What's up, Gixmergen? Happy to have you. Hello. Prepping for the Johto starters event. Yeah, that'll be a really cool one as well. Yeah, Politoed's a great shiny, dude. It's a really cool one. It's one on the list. I have just a ton of shinies that I want to hunt for, but the main, yeah, so during the, I should schedule more backup shinies. I don't know what I would be, if I got Whalmer, I don't know what I'd be hunting after that. I'm currently trying to nuzlocke to PokeMMO. That's awesome. You guys have been pretty useful and for artists in the game. Got any tips for nuzlocks? Not too much. Yo, what's up, Shadow? Happy to have you. I'm not super familiar with nuzlockes. I've never really enjoyed them too much myself, but maybe one day I would try one in PokeMMO. Trying to think of any, like, especially if you're like a like, obviously just valuing setup moves is really good in storylines and getting certain Pokemon. Depends what region you're in as well, but obviously like if you're in like Unova, going for that Sandile or Scrafty/Scraggy is going to be huge. Getting a Moxie Pokemon. If you're not in Unova, I'm trying to think of what would be like the hardest. I better get to draft you, not Turtle. I feel like I won't be that high of, I mean, I still have to make videos and stuff in like stream and work and hang out with my, I have a lot going on. So like, I understand if I don't get drafted like super high up. I get it. So I have a lot of stuff to do, right? But I do play pretty hard and go pretty hard during events like this. So for those who don't know, like before my PokeMMO like content career, I did RuneScape, and with RuneScape I was known for I got known through Fantasy EHP. So Fantasy EHP is a tournament in RuneScape where you draft skillers. I was a skiller. You draft players based on like how efficiently they're going to be able to skill, and every skill has its own like efficient rate. And basically you're trying to get as much EHP as possible, which is efficient hours played. This gets very nerdy and very complicated. But in Fantasy EHP, you have like 7 teams or something, 7 or 8, and they all draft like 10 to 12 players. And each is like, it's like kind of like football, I guess, and like you like have starter players per week. But I was known in Fantasy EHP because the first time I entered Fantasy EHP, I was a fucking nobody. Like I was nobody. So what happened was nobody knew me. No one like knew how good I would be. No one knew my potential. And I went from being a 7th or 8th round draft pick in the first Fantasy EHP. It was like 10 rounds total. It was like 150 people get drafted, something like that. 140 something, 130 out of every player in the game, which there's like hundreds of thousands, millions of. So I got drafted like 7th or 8th round. I was lucky to get drafted at all. And then I absolutely popped the fuck off and like showed my worth. And then next tournament, I think it was the next one, I believe I got drafted 2nd overall in the next one. And then after that, I got drafted 1st overall. It was like, it was fucking insane. Or well, I don't know if it was, I think I got drafted 2nd overall. I think 2nd overall was my highest. I don't think I ever got drafted 1st overall. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I think the one I got drafted 1st overall, the tournament didn't kick off. It ended up getting shut down. Because there was like something, like players were dipping out. There was a lot of drama and stuff. Sister, and as far as you never know when you're going to go into a shiny, it runs away, but I need that Cynical. Yeah, dude, that's, I mean, it's a huge fear. It's super legitimate. Just know it's pretty unlikely. It's especially like if you were getting a shiny Cynical is just so unlikely. It's definitely worth to still go for the event, but I feel ya. What's up, Soccer? Happy to have you. Gonna call you Pi, like private investigator. That's hilarious. What do you say in new forms of Pokemon? What do you say about new forms of Pokemon in Legends Arceus? I don't care too much, unfortunately. I'm not super familiar with like, I'm a PokeMMO one trick dude. I'm just like not super familiar with like new Pokemon games, new Pokemon forms and I've seen some of them. Like I've seen Stantler. It's exciting to see a Pokemon like Stantler. Dude, Stantler is a really cool Pokemon. Stantler has like rough base stats, but a really cool move pool, and it's not even like the worst base stats in the world. Stantler is a very cool Pokemon. It has Intimidate, which is a very good ability. I think like the only like one of the biggest issues for Stantler is that it's like a normal type, which is like not great. I'm excited to see Stantler maybe get like a secondary typing and some stat buffs. I think Stantler is a really cool Pokemon. Its move pool is so interesting. This thing has Psychic, Thunderbolt, like EQ, I'm pretty sure. It just has access to, and it's like EQ, Energy Ball, Facade. Its move pool is just crazy. Crazy move pool. Like a Thunderbolt, Trick Room. I didn't know it could cast Trick Room. It's pretty high speed for Trick Room, but that is interesting. Sucker Punch. I didn't know it could get Sucker Punch. That's pretty sick. Like, Stantler was a really interesting Pokemon like way back in the day. Like when PokeMMO was just Fire Red, you could actually still get some 2nd and 3rd gen Pokemon, like Larvitar, for example, like in the Savalt Canyons and such. And Stantler was one of those Pokemon. Stantler was one of the Pokemon that you could get in PokeMMO that was 2nd or 3rd gen, even though it was only in like the 1st gen map stage of the game. So really early on, Stantler was actually a really interesting NU Pokemon. Stantler was like an NU pick that could go like Calm Mind and set up, but then also do like physical stuff. It was a very good mixed bag. It was a very interesting Pokemon. Stantler's crazy. Yo, what's up, Leo? How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? How you doing today? Is anyone else shiny hunting? Are we shiny hunting today? What's everybody up to? I would care a lot more for some Pokemon if they were added to PokeMMO. Interesting. What's up, Rainia? How are you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? I feel like I might always butcher your name, but I'm happy to have you. So yeah, we're definitely really just prepping for an event coming up. I also, oh wait, that seems really cheap, right? Okay, yeah, someone, I should have yoinked that faster before even checking it. Shiny Loudred just got linked or posted for 1 mil. That's a monster aid group too, right? I think it was 31 special defense. Let's check the price of it. Yeah, it would have been like 2 mil. That would have been a really huge snipe, but I like just barely, I shouldn't even have like checked it. I should have just bought it. But I was a little scared that, I thought it was like maybe just in the field aid group, and honestly I could see like a female field aid group, like irrelevant IV going for like 1 mil. It'd be pretty, I don't know. Maybe I should have yoinked it. I don't want to get too fast, but I definitely should have. Shiny Rapidash, I'm at 19,707. Yo, best of luck. It's a cool shiny. Did you get any points in the last race, Pat? I don't think I participated in the last race. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I either wasn't in the team at that point, or I just didn't know about it, or just didn't participate in it or something. I feel like I didn't hear about it until it was already like, I forget. 'Cause I know I wasn't in it. When was the last race? Around what dates, or how long ago? I was either just simply too busy, or I just, yeah, didn't know about it, didn't do it. Oh, those were repeat balls for cheap. I should pick all those up. Easy. Repeat balls are around $13.50 a piece, so getting those for like around 1,000 a piece saves a bit of Pokeyen. What was that? Like 39 repeat balls, saving 350 each. I can actually calculator up and just check. $350 times 39. We save like 13k. I'll take it. Go look on the yo, what's up, Hydrospade? It ended. Oh, I don't think I was. Where was I in that date? I don't think I was in the team yet. 6 months ago? I don't know if I was. You know, maybe I. No, I don't remember, dude. Either it wasn't in the team or I wasn't playing. Oh, I think I might not have been in the team. I definitely wasn't playing PokeMMO then, for sure. Yes! Awk, I almost posted that in Discord. I ended up selling it like the next day, and I made like 5k profit on this. Thank God, because that would have been. Dude, I can't believe I did that. That was so stupid. I actually couldn't believe it. Yeah, I ended up selling it for literally 2 million, like literally that price, basically. Rolled a lot. Oh, they resold it for 1.9. Gotcha, gotcha. That's pretty fair. It's a little low, but not enough to invest capital into that flip. A bit less than 6 months. Yeah, I don't think I was playing PokeMMO then. So I think I went super dry. I think I wasn't. I definitely wasn't doing YouTube. I didn't start YouTube until like September, or a little bit before that, maybe. Speaking of, I actually just finished. I finally finished the Loot from 1,000 Ditto video. I finally finished recording it and catching all of them yesterday, which is incredible. It was like August. Yeah, I think you're right, Aug. I think I started YouTube in like August. I could just check, but. Are you talking about the thing? Yeah, I don't think we didn't have a draft for it though. I don't think I was playing then. I don't remember. I don't remember it well, so that means I probably wasn't playing. I love doing a draft. I think drafts for events are so sick and they're so motivating. I love that shit. Drafts are incredible. Also, like, one of the most entertaining things about events like that is planning for the draft. Like, planning your draft picks, dude, is so fucking fun. Planning your draft picks and, like, scheduling out, oh, like, if this person's taken by this round, this is my backup. Like, I think planning a draft is so fucking fun. So wicked fun, dude. You were? Was I actually in it? Just, like, question was really... I don't remember it at all, Ak. But I'm fried. So for like a year or longer now, haven't you? Yeah. I was probably in team by then, but I don't know if I, like, participated in the event or, like, knew about it. I'm trying to remember when I joined. I don't know how long I've been in the team. Can I just check? It's longer than I realized. I've just been fried over... Yeah. Yeah, 2020... December 26, 2020. I just remember taking a break. I took a pretty long break. After I caught my shiny Deerling. Because I like shiny hunted for a little bit. So I like came back to the game and was shiny hunting passively alongside playing RuneScape, and I was like playing 2 games at once. And I was really trying to finish up my RuneScape grind and my RuneScape stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was inactive at that time. Exactly. Because what happened was, so I came back to RuneScape, or not RuneScape, I came back to PokeMMO around Christmas time, that time. And then I shiny hunted for my first shiny. So I got my shiny Stunfisk, which was my first shiny ever. It's actually right here in my party. On February 20th, 2021. So I like started playing in January or December again, alongside RuneScape. Got my first shiny, and then I got shiny Hoppip. Not in this order. I got shiny Stunfisk, then got shiny Shuckle, then got shiny Hoppip, and then went for shiny Vanillic, but got shiny Deerling. And then after, at that point, I had literally gotten my 3 Dream Shinies in like I literally got my 3 Dream Shinies in Shuckle, Stunfisk, Hoppip. So then I was like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? Like, I'm literally like out of my... I've literally gotten my top 3 Dream Shinies that I like never expected to ever get. And then I have like an extra shiny that I don't really care about in Deerling. So I took a break. I also needed to finish... I desperately wanted to refocus and finish a RuneScape goal. So for those who don't know, I was on a like 2.5 year long RuneScape goal that I've been trying to finish for a long time, which was maxing my Ultimate Iron Man, which is a huge deal. And I was like the 74th person in the world to do that. Or 70... I think I was the 73rd or 74th. I think it was 74th. Yeah, shiny Eevee is a great one. We get another shiny today? Probably not. But we will get our encounters up. And do a bit of hunting. Skipping this song. That's hard. We'll do a decent bit of encounters though and just try our best. This song's a banger. I'm gonna turn this up. Probably no shiny today. But anyways, so I was on a RuneScape goal. Hey Petrossi, I love your content. Thanks for helping me price check my posts. Yeah, no problem, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Price checks are a really common request, but it's a good request, and it's like it's a skill to learn. Like, I get it. Let's turn this down a little. But yeah, for those who don't know, so I was in like that RuneScape. I was doing a RuneScape challenge or RuneScape. I just had a really important goal on RuneScape that I really cared about that I was trying to complete for many, many years. And then I was playing RuneScape and PokeMMO for a little, but I was like, okay, I want to focus on RuneScape. I need to finish out this goal. And then I did that, and I finished. I forget what date I maxed on RuneScape. I maxed around like June or July or something. And then like after I maxed on RuneScape, my goal was to like take a break and like not care, not have any goals, and just like meme around and play non-RuneScape games for like a couple months. And then I ended up doing post-max Ultimate Iron Man RuneScape grind, and I did like a little bit of this. Like, my YouTube series for that is actually still up on YouTube. It did really horribly, which is hilarious. I got very, very poor views on my my RuneScape content, which is it's insane. I know a lot about that game, more than PokeMMO even, because I played it so much. And like PokeMMO, I have what? 3,776 hours. I have probably around 20 to 25,000 hours in RuneScape, and with that I got within like 4 years, or like 4.5 years. Like I went fucking bonkers on that game, and I just like rose to the top, and I learned a lot, and finished my goals, and then eventually I was doing my post game UIM stuff, and then eventually it just became not fun. I eventually just stopped enjoying it, and I just kind of floated around for a little bit and then came back to PokeMMO, which is a game that I grew up on and a game that I've always loved so much. I came back, I started to really enjoy it, and then here I am today. Yo, what's up? I finally caught my shiny Celio. 20 to 25k hours easily, Luke. Yeah. I finally caught my shiny Celio, bro. 52k encounters. They caught a shiny Nidoran the same day, 1k later. That's awesome. Yo, congrats, Peds. That's not too bad. Come on, Shadow. How many hours you got, dude? Come on, man. Don't do me like that. It's pretty solid. Quick question. As money-making method I've seen anyone suggest, rematch Pokemon Leads. Is it because they're too hard to rematch, or is there another reason? So, I assume you mean like E4, like Elite 4, like Pokemon Leagues. They're just like not super worth it compared to gym rebattles, just because they are worth it, but they are so much more effort, and you have to kind of make a team. It's like much more complicated. It's much more difficult, less rewards, and more risk and stuff like that. Let's see the shiny Poly. 300 hours, no shiny feels bad. 300 hours, no shiny is pretty low and actually really common. I wouldn't feel too bad about that, at least quite yet. Grumpug's a great Grumpig is a great shiny. What's your thoughts on Xbox's acquisition of Activision Blizzard? I haven't heard about that, but I hope they make... Dude, Blizzard's so dog shit right now. I hope they fix it. I don't know how much better like Xbox is, but holy god, I have so many issues, and I'm a huge Overwatch player. I love Overwatch. Soon, maybe they'll wink wink. Yeah, so rematching the E4, I mean, even with it, like, there are team strategies and there are ways to make it like easier, but it's still so much more difficult than gym rebattles. The best use of rebattling the E4 and like leagues that I've heard of is getting to the champion in one of the E4s and then popping your amulet coin right before that battle, so you finish that battle, get paid double for that, and then go start your gym run after that. So that's like a really good way to like of continuous stream, a good way to use your amulet coin. Both my friends have one. Both, yeah, but that's like that's the anomaly. I wouldn't like use that as a telltale sign. Friendly and Joker, for example, Joker. I don't know if you know, I went 2,200 hours dry on my first shiny, and I shiny hunted a lot. But a lot of my shiny hunting was single encounter before hordes were in the game, so it was definitely a lot less than if you were to like horde encounter for like a decent amount of time. Plus, when you're doing storyline, like, you probably only get, like, if you do every single storyline, you probably get like 6 to 10k encounters after completing all 4 storylines. Like, you're not even halfway to a shiny on rate at that point, but it could take you like 100 hours or hundreds of hours. I've never been into Pokemon, but I fell in love with PokeMMO. That's a really sweet... I hear that sentiment a lot, and it's kind of surprising to me, but I love to hear it, man. It's beautiful. Learning in the process, any tips for beginners? I mean, I have a ton of videos. I actually couldn't escape here. That's the first time I've had that happen. I have a ton of videos talking about tips for beginners. I don't have anything like specifically off the top of my head. I have a top 5 tips for beginners video, and I have my 63 tips is probably my holy grail of all my videos, and it really just pumps so much information into you if you're a new player. Is it? Okay. Somehow I'm thinking in some way I probably gravitated back because of you, Pat. Oh, back to PokeMMO. I mean, that makes me so happy, Josh. I'm happy to hear that. That is pretty crazy. Also, that's hopefully good news. It would be nice if they got rid of the Blizzard launcher and let us port our game access over to other stuff, so there's no reason to touch that. I think the Blizzard launcher is fine. But like, I don't know, it's okay. Blizzard just has so many issues, dude. Obviously with like internal stuff with their fucking staff and like all of the hierarchy issues and like sexism and like harassment involved in that company. Like, that's gross. Blizzard's in a, yeah, they're in a rough spot. I also, dude, I remember when Jeff Kaplan stepped down from the Overwatch dude. I like Jeff Kaplan's a nice guy. He seems sweet and like caring to the community, but holy shit, I did not like most of his balancing decisions. So I hated his game philosophy. For those who don't know, Jeff Kaplan's game philosophy was like very, very centered around making every champion have like the same skill ceiling, and like he very much cared about new players and like noobs. He was like very, very noob friendly, which can be good, but he took it too far. And he was making it so like Polyswag so yeah, that'd be hilarious. That's a really good meme for Polyswag. I bought a Quagsire Boufflant. They're really fun to use. I love Quag and Boufflant. I've seen a couple of people actually like play around the strategy. Like I've definitely seen people like, I'll be on Quag, and instead of going for a grass move, they'll go like fighting move if they have it, or some other sort of move that's gonna hit like Boufflant for neutral, because they'll like expect, if they see both on the team, they'll expect the Sap Sipper bait nowadays, which is interesting. My one goal in watching Shiny Lives on YouTube is see one to just click run. That's an evil goal, my friend. I respect it though. Jeez Louise. Thankfully there's like a safety net. Like there is like that there's a fail safe. There's a confirm if you try to run. Nowadays, it wasn't always in the game. What was I saying? So Jeff Kaplan, who is the lead like designer or director of Blizzard for Overwatch specifically, he worked on World of Warcraft for a while as well, but then he ended up working on Overwatch. And he wanted to make every single character have like the same skill ceiling, which is insane to me and really frustrating. Because if you ever played Overwatch, you know there are like vastly different skill characters and like depths and mechanics. So like comparing something like Moira to Genji is utterly insane and like disgusting. So if like Genji is a character that takes like thousands of hours to master properly, like probably around 5k, whereas like Moira, I feel like you can I feel really comfortable about mastering Moira in like 100 to 300 hours. Like it's insane. So for someone to put in like objectively more work, for someone to put in like 5,000 hours on Genji and then like be able to lose the 1v1 or lose a matchup to a Moira player who just like swapped it to counter pick and just like drool on themselves, that's something I had like huge issue with Overwatch, where it was like it became way too much like a checks and counters system as opposed to the freedom of expression of skill, which is like what I think it has a beautiful potential for. Good luck, Hunter. Yo, thank you so much, OHJI. The Overwatch, is sure it killed itself. Yeah, for sure. Which is really sad because, for sure, Crosby. Absolutely. Like, it's not even a hot take. For sure. Which is really sad. It's a really great game. Can someone sell me a shiny Zora? I only have 2.9 mil. Shiny Zora is an extremely expensive shiny. Good meme, though. I wonder if there's one on the GTL. There's a couple Zoroark. The cheapest shiny Zoroark right now is around 105 mil on the GTL. It's a really hard shiny to hunt for. They want it to be friendly new to players, but shit. Yeah, dude, like, yeah, absolutely. They split it down the middle, Crosby. What ability is that? Cute Charm? Yes. I'm not like, yes. Good question, Golinix. So, I actually, normally I would synchronize, but there is a reason I'm Cute Charming this Pokemon, because it's Poliwag. So, it depending on the IVs and depending on the nature, it kind of depends like how it could go. So, like, I don't want to go like Jolly or Adamant, because that would help Poliwrath but hurt Politoed. I would prefer Politoed, but I want the option to be able to evolve it into whatever I want and kind of work with it and adjust the EV spread and adjust the playstyle based on what it comes out as. So I'd rather it come out totally random and just be female and be cheaper to breed, as opposed to like if I were to go for like, let's say a calm Politoed, which is like what you would want. It's the ideal. Pretty sure that's the ideal. What is Politoed? UU? Or no, Politoed is probably untiered, right? Because it doesn't have Drizzle. Here, one sec. Let me just check really quick. Politoed is, yeah, untiered. So if I were to go to, I don't even know if I'll be able to see it in. Let's see if we can find it really quick. It's probably used as like a bulky rain setter. So you probably use it to like set up Rain Dance. I love seeing, dude, I love that I've seen Girder's usage pop up. That Pokemon's good. Difficult to play with, but good. Try not to waste time. Did I miss it? I might have missed it. So I'm pretty sure it's higher than this. Yeah, I think I missed it. But basically, most Politoeds go calm, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I didn't miss it. There's Poliwrath. Maybe I did miss it. It just never played. Yeah, I don't see it at all. It's got to be here, I guess, if it is going to be in here. Did I miss it? I might have missed it, but... Try not to... There it is. Okay, Politoed. Yeah, holy crap. 10% usage. Yeah, you go calm. I mean, yeah, calm, water absorb. It's like a bulky rain setter. Calm, modest, timid, bold for toad. I mean, you can go all of those, but there's like a... Yeah, calm is like usually the preferred. Like modest and timid, yeah, there's a ton of things you can go. But there's definitely like more optimal based on what it's trying to do. Hey man, how have you been? Yo, what's up, Terrible Fan? I'm pretty good, dude. I'm very busy. I'm excited to shiny hunt, dude. I've really wanted to shiny hunt a lot more, and I'm finally happy to be able to do it. What is the highest price you've sold a Pokemon / item? I think I sold a Drudagon for 5 mil. A shiny 2x31 Drudagon that I bought for like 2.5. So I flipped it for 2.5. I think that was the highest profit I made on a flip and highest priced thing that I've sold. 6K and you find it? Yo, I like the guesstimations. I love the guesses. That's what I was telling you about last time, but it matters differently for certain Pokemon, Ninja Wolf. So like Poliwag is, or I assume you're talking about Cute Charm versus Synchronize. I think Synchronize is generally better, but Cute Charm is better here because this Pokemon is a lot more flexible than the other Pokemon that I generally hunt. Like for example, Vanillix is a Pokemon that can only do one thing. Vanillix only has one job. Vanillix's job is to come in with Snow Warning, Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, and click Blizzard, and just do as much damage as possible. It always needs special attack. It always needs speed. It always wants to be timid or modest. There's no, like, you're never going physical. You're never going wall. You're never going tank Vanillix. Like, it only does one thing. It only does one thing. So you can like synchronize timid hunt. Yo, what's up, Ross? Sure, my 4 version complete feels good. So it basically just depends on like what you're hunting, based on Synchronize or Cute Charm. But I Synchronize is much better in my opinion. But because like Pokeyen is easy to get. Pokeyen is easy, free, and secured. Getting that nature and having it be easier, like to get a better Pokemon, you always should value like the quality over the Pokeyen in that situation. Pokeyen's easy. Nice to get you streaming. Yo, I'm happy you caught that. What's up, A-Stot? How you doing today? The only time when I played competitive was in XY released, so long ago that I don't remember almost anything. That's super fair. You have been incredibly helpful since I started playing again. I just want to say a big thank you. Dude, that's really sweet. Terrible Fate. I really appreciate it. I bet you're gonna shine before I do. Shadow, you're a dork. I believe in you, Shadow. You're not that dry yet, Shadow. You stinker. You gotta keep hunting, my dude. Everyone's gotta go dry at some point. Hi, I'm starting to get a PokeMMO. Wanted to ask about the viability of Frostlass and Hail Abusers team in doubles. That's a fantastic question, man. That is hard to answer for doubles. I do know that right now, Frostlass is actually a wicked good lead in NU. It's actually like a fantastic lead right now in NU. In terms of... Oh, man, in terms of doubles, I couldn't tell you. I do think that Hail is in a really good spot right now in NU. The best spot that it's ever been in, at least. So I would never Cute Charm for, like, what do you mean by, so Cute Charm for IV breeders? Actually, I guess I get what you're saying. Usually Cute Charm for IV breeders and Synchro otherwise. So when you say IV breeders, like, what do you mean, what do you mean by that? Do you mean you're looking for a Pokemon? Do you mean you're looking for a shiny that you plan to breed with another shiny of yours, or plan to sell it as a breeder? Or do you plan to breed it up really high? If you're like planning on breeding it for sure to a competitive Pokemon, It depends. Depends. How about a Politoed with a modest nature? Does that count? Both polys are complete opposites. Poliwrath is a tough physical quality. Yeah. But yeah, so like, but you would never, like, I would never go modest. I would never go modest synchronize when hunting for Poliwag, because if it comes out with 31 attack, if it comes out, like, let's say I go modest and it comes out 31 attack IV, 5 special attack IV, and then 25 to 20 plus in every other IV, and then it's modest. Like, that ruins the Pokemon. So it's like, I would rather see the random IVs on the... I'd rather see the rolls first on a Pokemon like this that can go either physical or special. I'd rather like go Cute Charm and see the IV rolls and build around that and build around the Pokemon. What do you usually go for when you want to make some Pokeyen these days? I always do my gym run. I do my gym run every single day. I really recommend, like, I'm not a person who handles like schedule well. I hate getting in like a rut. I hate getting in a rut. I hate feeling like I'm in a rut. Thanks so much for that sub, Sugar Cream. Happy to have you. I hate feeling like I'm in a rut, so I hate scheduling stuff. But it's nice to have a little bit of schedule. So my little bit of schedule is every morning I wake up, I roll out of bed, I do my gym run. Like I do it while I'm like drowsy, waking up. It's like I can just like autopilot and like wake up at the same time. It's fantastic. Yeah, my Loda can be a monster on trainers as well, for sure. It's a tough wall to break through, or it really can be. Yeah, catching Pokemon is always good. Catching Pokemon is always fantastic. What's your opinion on the more that have been released? I really just don't have. I really just don't have much of an opinion, unfortunately. GD Europe. I'm not a huge traditional Pokemon player, at least nowadays. I'm a PokeMMO player for the most part. I would like to like branch off into more like traditional Pokemon stuff, maybe coming up or recently. I would love to try out like Showdown, which I haven't played in years. I used to play Showdown a bit. I really like team building on Showdown and just like messing around with that stuff and learning about the game much more than physically actually battling. But I'm a PokeMMO player, much less than a like Pokemon player. Yeah, I did start a series recently where I'm like catching each. Squirtle was pretty good. I recommend doing Squirtle. Squirtle was quite good, man. Have you watched the Pokemon anime? I've watched a decent amount. I mean, I haven't watched like much of it since I was a kid. Sometimes I'll throw it on in the background with my girlfriend. It's like something like cute to put on while we're both like playing PokeMMO. That's like a very cute time, not gonna lie. Like having like Pokemon the anime up in the background while like us both playing PokeMMO. It's a cute time. When you breed 2 shinies, is choosing gender expensive, more normal? I actually don't think it is. I've bred 1 or 2 shinies. I don't think it is, but I could be forgetting. Great question. Really great question. Yeah, gym reruns, flipping, and dittos are all fantastic money makers. I wanted to ask, what do I use my Master Balls on? They feel so valuable, yet I struggle to think about a situation where I use it effectively. That's a fantastic question. I actually have a video coming out, I think tomorrow morning, about Master Balls and about like saving your Master Balls and like when is the right time to use your Master Ball. So that's a really good question, and I get it a lot. That's a fantastic question. I really love Ice Pokemon. I also love Ice and Bug are like 2 of my favorite types, and they're like some of the worst types. A shame there are not many of them, though, so they're so cool. They're so cool. Wink, wink. Jeez. I'm hoping my SP on that 6x31 will do good in PvP. Yo, best of luck, Suzanne. I was making some Plusle egg trying to find a shiny. Ended up breeding my catching Smeargle with a Shido. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is a rough loss, Daniel. That is demotivating. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully you can train up another one pretty soon, but that is pretty sad. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yes, John Nelson, but he was asking about like shiny specifically, which I don't think it increases for shiny, but correct. Have you seen the Pokemon Legends Arceus gameplay? Like very little, not much gameplay. Do you watch anime? I watch a lot of anime. I talk about anime a lot on my stream. I've had a lot of anime talks on my stream for sure. They should add Master Ball in the gift shop. Shut your mouth. Don't say that. Dude, no, that is ridiculous. You're a monster, Josh. That is the most like pay to win garbage. Honestly, it wouldn't be like the worst pay to win thing, but like, come on, man. I never want them to add like that many like objective gameplay benefit. I mean, PokeMMO is really good about that. There's very little objective gameplay benefit for RP. I think that's so memey. I mean, for shinies, I mean, yeah, that's just the same as regular gender rates. Bought an Ampharos for discharge journey. I just bought the cheapest one, and I realized it's better than the one I have right now. That's awesome. Dude, I'm really glad I made that video talking about like training up discharge users as like a really nice like passive income. That stuff is good. I've been doing that myself. Whenever I train Pokemon, I train up discharge users and just sell them once they're level 100 and move on to another one. It's so good, man. What an overpriced Charizard. That's hilarious. 220k for this horrible Charizard. Best anime of the season? I haven't watched that much seasonal anime, unfortunately. Okay, one thing that I can rant about is, holy shit, anyone who keeps up with anime or knows about like seasonal anime what has heard about Ranking of Kings. What a disgustingly bad, overrated anime. I actually can't get over it. Ranking of Kings is a horrible anime. It's so bad. I cannot believe how like high ranked it is and high rated it is right now. This is one of the worst, like, it's so bad. It's one of the worst, like, what seems to be like a social bandwagon I've seen in an extremely long time. It's so bad. It's such a horrible anime. I like Ring of Kings. It's so bad. I could rant. It's so bad, dude. I'll unsub. Don't watch Rito of a Healer. Save yourself. So my issue with Ranking of Kings is that, the Ranking of Kings is an underdog story. How much did you watch of it? I've watched almost every single episode that's been out so far. I think I'm on like, I think there's like, how many? I've watched up to like episode 13. It's fucking trash, bro. It's such a bad anime, and I will explain why. Because people keep talking about how good it is, and I will destroy it. I will destroy the Ranking of Kings ego right now. So the issue with Ranking of Kings is that it's an underdog story. The best. I'll go ahead and cover the positives. What is this? Thank you so much. That's cool. Thank you. The best thing about Ranking of Kings that it has going for it is the Shadow Clan. The Shadow Clan is very cool. The characters involved with that in the arts are very, very good. The shadow characters and the way they like humanize these like literal puddles of shadow, very good. Very interesting. Very well done. Very beautiful. Now I'll go over all the faults. So, Ranking of Kings is in itself a underdog story, right? But it's an underdog story that all it does for the first 6 to 8 episodes is push in your face, hey, the main character is weak. Hey, the main character is like mute, deaf, he's very weak. He's mute, deaf, and very, very weak. And they like push this in your face over and over again. Like, oh, it's cool. You want to root for him, whatever. The issue is, then in episode, like, I forget, it's like episode 6 or 8, he meets, so it's literally just the same hardship, push in your face over and over again. Nothing new, nothing added. The main character is so bad. The issue is that the background world is beautiful, and the world and all of the lore and all the story developing behind the main character is pretty cool and interesting. A little confusing, pretty beautiful. Interesting. What's up, Lord Cyber? I'm ranting about anime really quick. I apologize, but happy to have you, dude. What's up? What's up? So the story developing behind him is beautiful. The main character story in arc is utter trash. So it's pushed into your face over and over and over again that, oh, he's deaf, mute, and weak. He's deaf, mute, weak. He has hardship. That's it. And then what happens is in episode 6, he meets a trainer who trains him behind closed doors. They don't show any of the training. There's no training montage. They show none of it. But that is not true. But tell me why. You can't just say that. You have to refute. They show none of his training. So my like comparison would be, look at the Naruto arc where Naruto learns how to use, in Shippuden, where he learns how to change his chakra nature for the Rasengan Shuriken. That training arc is fucking awesome. That's how you do a training arc. He had no training arc. They literally just he trained behind closed doors for an episode and a half, and then came out and was God. He couldn't be touched. He could kill anyone in a single second. He's just like, it was the most. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. The main character's development is so bad. He is a weak character for 6 episodes, having the same hardship over and over again, and then trains behind closed door for an episode and a half, and is now God. It is so bad. But the development is so slow and not well done. Is my issue, Terrible Fate. Naruto Shippuden is so much better. It's not even close. The character development, other than the main character, is pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, the story, it just feels like they feel like they're trying to, like, this feels like another one of those anime where it's similar to, like, Attack on Titan, or similar to, like, Death Note, where, like, oh, everything's, like, slowly, it's like a mystery, like, everything's slowly revealed, and everyone's like, oh my god, I would have never seen this coming, my mind is fucking blown, bro, and it's, like, so sick, but it's a really bad anime underneath it, and I feel like it's just really important. But that's the only training arc they, like, but Terrible Fate, there was literally no training arc, and it's the first training arc. It's the most, also it's a 24 episode anime compared to hundreds of episodes of Naruto, where they show multiple training arcs in Naruto. This was the first, imagine if they just, like, didn't show the first training arc of Naruto, like, none. But I'm giving you reasons, Terrible Fate, and I feel like I'm presenting them pretty well, and, like, you're not refuting them. If you like it, feel free, and I encourage you to like it. I just think it's bad for those reasons. If you think it's good enough, like, if you love it, that's awesome. I don't know. Everyone obviously have your own opinion. It's just important to understand, like, when someone's presenting points for their opinion and you can't refute them, or even if you don't understand why you like it, but you do like it, that's okay. That's super fine. You don't have to, like, explain it. You don't have to justify your like of the anime to me. Please love the anime. Like, it's awesome, you know? I'm just explaining my thought process, my opinion on the anime. Yeah, I'm talking about Ranking of Kings, barrels, exactly. Makes me think of One Punch. Yeah, dude, I also don't like One Punch Man, but One Punch Man is a joke, and it's meant to be a joke anime and, like, a meme. I only don't like One Punch Man because it's anime comedy, which I'm not a huge fan of generally, but it's very well done and it's very good. Like, One Punch Man is a good anime, and I admit that. I just personally don't. It's not for me. I think Ranking of Kings is, like, actually a bad anime. I'm in a freaking league game. Okay, that's so fair, Terrible Fate. I'm so sorry if I, like, dogpiled you about this argument while in a league game. That's super unfair. I apologize. That's so fun. Good luck in your lead game, man. I wish you the best of luck. That's fucked up. I've been in that situation while, like, in a lead game trying to, like, talk to someone. I think Attack on Titan is good. It has a... It's quite good. It has a weird community. Because this community is so big is the main thing. That's kind of why... I think Attack on Titan's good. Like, I'll leave it at that. I think Attack on Titan's good. I love, yes, King's Avatar is incredible. I think it's a 10 out of 10 anime. King's Avatar is very, very good. I've rewatched King's Avatar probably like 5 times. It's just a good anime. Rising of the Shield Hero is also very good. A solid like 8 to 9 out of 10 anime. I love both of those picks, Suzanne. I think you made some favorite points about the main character in Game of Kings. I'm thinking about, yeah, and like there are a lot of positives that I love to talk about. So the Witch of Mez is never the main character, but yes, I think, dude, that is like that is the best thing the show has going for it, Gitsmergen, is like the actual world building in Ranking of Kings is really good. And a lot of the characters, every character besides the main character is like, every character is very unique. The character design and character personalities are really good. There's a lot of positives. I don't want to, like, there are a lot of positives, but my issues with it are like way too overwhelming for all the positives. Is kind of my issue. Yeah, it makes I really care about the main character Gix. Like I feel like he could have been really cool, and they just like butchered him. I have not seen Gurren Lagann. It's on my plan to watch. I want to one day. I really want to shiny hunt with you, but I'm in Sinnoh right now. Although I might be able to. I have the Mons, but it'll be 3 Pokemon per horde. I feel it. Dude, best of luck. Hopefully you can get to shiny hunting soon, Fumikora, excuse me. Whenever season 2, really impressed with it. I haven't seen Gate. I don't know about that. Anyone seen the new Pokemon anime? I've heard some decent things about it. I haven't seen much of the Pokemon anime, unfortunately. At least the new one. That's awesome to hear good things. I just feel like it's hard to say that an anime is bad when clearly a lot of people find it incredibly good. Yeah, oh, dude. Okay, I want to preface. Whenever I say yeah, I am to provide preface. If I ever call me saying it's objectively bad is definitely me being hyperbolic, and I want to say that I think that there are objective issues with it. And there are objective bad qualities about it, but calling the overarching anime objectively bad is hyperbolic and a bit much, and I'll fully own up to that, and that's super fair, and I appreciate you making me clarify that. So, I don't think the anime is objectively bad. I think there are a lot of, like, objective issues with it, is what I would say, that really ruin the experience for me. But there also are a lot of positives. There's a lot of positives and negatives for it. Too much so to make it an anime for me is kind of my opinion. And and it's also due to the specific negatives. I can gloss over a lot of negatives in anime. Like no anime is like perfect. I can gloss over a lot of negatives. But the negatives in the areas that are like the main character development being a huge negative, and the lack of training scene and the lack of character growth and development within the main character it's just too much for me. But if you care more about the outside, that's fair. Have you seen Black Lagoon? I haven't seen Black Lagoon yet. I think it's also on my plan to watch. I've seen a lot of Pokemon, but I have a lot on my plan to watch. Are you a fan of tanky Pokemon? Because I'm not. Some tanky Pokemon. Well, my favorite Pokemon's Shuckle, which is obviously a tanky Pokemon. But in terms of, like, Shuckle is the only wall. I think Shuckle might be, like, the only... One of the... Not the only, but one thing that's hyperbolic. One of the only walls that I enjoy playing with in competitive play. Things like I hate playing with like Blissey. What are some other like wall? Like I hate most wall Pokemon. I love tanky Pokemon that can have a clear weakness but can get strong and like sweep. Like Curse Miltank. Huge. I'm a huge fan of like any Curse Pokemon. Curse Miltank, Curse Lax, all really cool. Anyone help me shiny hunt Rapidash and Unova? Yo, best of luck. Speaking of fantasy shows, which I don't hear talk about often, anyone watch I've actually never heard of that. I love the title though, Ascendance of a Bookworm. If you watch Fairy Tail, you should watch Eden Zero. I never watched Fairy Tail. Bro, I have a friend who is like the biggest Fairy Tail fan I've ever met, and he tells everyone to not watch the anime because it's bad, but he like loves it. It's like that feels like the Fairy Tail like fandom meme. He's like, yeah, it's my favorite anime, but don't watch it. It's not worth your time. Like that's actually what he says, which is so funny. Whew. I sold my 3-time starter with Fumi for 100k a few days ago. Yo, congrats. That's actually kind of low, Fumi. Not gonna lie. So I don't know prices even though I watched your video. It's difficult, man. Pricing stuff is definitely difficult. People say anime is overrated, but they're just admitting it's good. That's definitely true. Like, and like I'll admit that a lot. Like, so when I always say that My Hero Academia is overrated, but I also think it's very good. Saying something's overrated is often an admission of saying it's good. Yeah, that's a really good point, honestly. I like to follow it up by saying I do think it's good, so it's not just like an admission, like a subconscious admission. It's actually like a direct like admission, so I'm giving credit to the anime. I find it much to listen to stream while you hunt Ditto. Yeah, dude, I think, yeah, Pokemon players need more content to listen to and hang out, you know? Fairy Tail is polarizing. It isn't good, but it's amazing. I respect that. Curse Miltank is so fun. I agree. How do you have 12 million? I play the game a lot, and I work really hard. I also do my gym run every single day. I've been trying to save a decent amount of Pokeyen for the Lunar New Year event coming up. 12 million is not much, by the way. 12 million is like not a whole, like it's not like a low amount, I would call 12 million like a medium amount of Pokeyen. Maybe like above average. It's not like there's so many people with just like 50 mil plus, hundreds of mils, bill plus. And it starts to reveal that she is she's a mana which is building up and causing problems. Match system is based off of artifacts, which is taking a mana, and those are. I want to like Fairy Tail, but I can't. I feel that with a certain amount of anime. I feel that. 12 mil is a small amount. You're cracked, Shadow. I wouldn't say it's small. You have to. It's like it's comparative. It's what we're comparing it to, right? Like if we're comparing 12 mil to the very, very niche, like 1 bill plus cash cows of this game, then of course it's small. But if we're comparing it to the average player, where the average player in the average, what do you guys think is the average Pokeyen in PokeMMO? Like what is the average amount of Pokeyen that a player has? I would guess it's probably like 500k to a mil. Like it's probably like 300k to 1 mil. It's not that much. Like. How much would be the market? It's like okay, but yeah, so you're literally comparing like Shadow. I feel like you're comparing like someone who makes like 300k a year to like Jeff Bezos and being like, dude, you're so poor. Like I don't think that's a fair comparison. But I understand your like level of extremism there. I get you. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. But it's just, it's funny to warp the mental. Yeah. No, I think it's a good meme. I know you, Shadow. I have 4K on my final region. Dude, sometimes it's like that. At the end of for those who don't know, at the end of the Halloween event, I had literally like a couple hundred Pokeyen to my name. Literally yet less than 1K. I had to work up from scratch because I invested so much and I bought so much stuff during that event. It was wicked fun. My music paused, 1 sec. If you don't account for the 1%, I'd say a few mil is average. Yeah, that's fair. I think if you, like maybe like 2 to 3 mil. That's pretty fair. That's a fair guesstimate as well. 2 mil if you've been playing for like 3 to 4 months, like oh yeah, no. You can, I mean, you can easily get any amount, right? But it's a matter of like average. I understand though. I have 1 mil. My girlfriend has 15k and spent all her money as soon as she gets them. I know a couple of players like that, Lori. I feel ya. It's like this. Jeff Bezos said he has less than 1 bill liquid asset. That's definitely true with PokeMMO players. Like PokeMMO players that are super rich don't have like multiple or like billions of Pokeyen like in pure yen laying around. It's always like E-Storms, Desus, Scythes, in those like really, really expensive legendary vanity items. Did you sell all the Dittos from your video or did you use them to breed? I used the last, or I'll actually show you in my box after the shiny charm is up. I'm using the last like 3.5 boxes of Shidos for breeding Cranidos. I don't know what you mean, Pat. I totally don't look at the GTL constantly. I love you, Josh. That is literally, yeah. I love that you like, you know that you play like that, Josh, and you're like, that's how I spend money. I respect it. You have fun. I feel you. Shh. Wait, why are you shushing, Ak? Should I not talk about the what's the shmeme? Why do you need Pokeyen for the event? For the lunar event coming up? I actually talked about it in my recent video on how to prepare for the lunar event. But TLDR is I want to invest in shiny charms and buy as many shiny charms as possible. Yeah, absolutely. Like when you're sitting on pure Pokeyen, it's doing nothing, right? There's no reason to keep like pure Pokeyen or pure money in your bank account. Not like obviously you want to keep some. Don't take this to the extreme and be like I should spend all my money all the time. But you want your money out there doing stuff. Don't mention how poor we are cash wise. Wait, no one's poor. What do you mean, Og? No one's poor cash wise. Mr. is hella rich. I'm not saying Mr. No, what? Come on, Og. I got my shiny Jillian and sold him for only 2 mil. I'm dumb. First shiny of the game. I'm really sorry to hear that, Luca. Yeah, that's definitely an ouch. I definitely recommend keeping every OT shiny. Possible for sure. Everyone Mr. Dirt Poor. No! Don't spread Don't spread slander, TC. I don't have 5+ mil, but I have less than 1 Pokeyen. Yeah, I feel you. What's up, Pat? What's up, Bellman? What's up, Sancy Bones? Sancy Bones is an awesome name. It's my first stream. You're happy to have you. I want to play this, but I need ROMs. Yes. That is the most... That's definitely the entry to barrier with PokeMMO. I feel you, Solar Moon. Best investments are vanities. Change my mind. There's like no real right or wrong. Vanities are higher risk, higher reward, whereas like sealed product is lower risk, consistent reward, lower reward. Is TC actually in Mister? That's very funny. I have 4K. I'm poor as fuck. We've all, don't worry, you gotta start from somewhere, my friend. Uraka from MHA. Uraka's cool. You need to get ROMs. You get ROMs like games. Yes. 700 more pokes. Wait for what, Albandi? I have to do right now. Team Mister is super poor, dude. Barrel, stop whacking. I'm not telling them. Dorks. Mister is turbo rich. I kind of wish that there was a way to say Pokeyen on the PC, so it's not accessible so easily. That's interesting. What's your been thinking about mailing cash back and forth as a way to do that? That's interesting. I mean, as a way to like physically set a budget for yourself, if you have issues with that, like I mean, that's being able to like deposit your Pokeyen into a bank is kind of cool. Like, why not? What, are you watching the Delibird thing, Josh? Or are you just quoting me? Because either way, that's awesome. I love Delibird. Got like 8 really nice field beers at the moment. They're not hard to sell unless you lowball them hard. Yeah, I feel that, Zanarchy. Think about, yeah. I'll hold on to it for you. This is true. I made like 15 mil from Golden Dragon Mask and 10 mil. You made 10. That's insane, Cyber. Congrats. You definitely got in on like 2 huge items. No wonder you think vanities are better. That's fair. I would think that too if I made that much off that. I think he's gonna find a shiny Poliwag before Toad. I mean, yeah. So the plan is to find a shiny Poliwag and evolve it into Politoed. So yes, technically that is true. Fuck, Gixmergen calling Shadow sus is such a good meme. I don't know why that's such a funny interaction. I was at 300K, then discovered this channel. Now I have 1.1 mil. That is the best news. I love to hear that, dude. I've heard so many like, dude. Whenever I have people DM me or whisper me in game, being like, hey, like I made like my first 1 million Pokeyen because of like your videos, like that makes me so fucking happy, dude. Like, and hopefully that like helps transfer those players into more long-term players. It's so sick, dude. Thanks so much for that sub, Elvin Leon. I really appreciate that. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you have enjoyed my content to such an extent that you feel like I deserve a YouTube membership or like a Twitch sub or a Twitch Prime, all of those are all incredible ways to support me. I would really, really appreciate it. Or a super chat, wink, wink. No, I'm battling. Wait, did you actually have a Delibird in your randoms? That's awesome. How many players play PokeMMO at the same time? If you're asking about concurrent PokeMMO players, it's really hard to tell. Thank you so much for the shiny charm, by the way, Lolly. Let me type that in chat. It's so funny. What was I saying? I already forgot. I actually totally forgot. What was I saying? Oh, concurrent PokeMMO players. It's fully a guess. Like I don't know if anyone has that information. If I had to guess, based on all of my MMO experience, I would guess that PokeMMO gets around 20K concurrent players on average. That's like my guess. But that's like a total guess. That's a total guess. That also might be like at their peak, maybe like 10K concurrent. Like that's like players logged in at the same time on average, not like active players. Yeah, 30 days. Yes, 30 days of gem runs are 7.5 mil. That's shmoney. I lost my home after finding this channel. Okay, that's like the hilarious other side. Like, I had a family, wife, and house when I found this channel, and now I'm homeless, divorced, and no kids. Like, that's so fucked up. The other side of the coin. Ah, yes. The dynamite. Y'all love your vids. Yo, thank you so much, man. I'm really happy to hear. Ooh, look at that shiny. Okay. Is that a shiny plusle minin? That thing actually looks so good. That mint green. That's awesome. Delibird killed Ludi. You're crazy. It one-shot Gardevoir. Okay, you're popping off, Josh. Is it Choice Band? I assume. I had Wailord on red, but it said nope. No one for you. God. Okay, I'm gonna be this Elite Florida. Yo, good luck, Vul. This is a track I was looking for the idea. I talked about last time. It's 13k concurrent and 1.5 mil accounts. Wait, really? No way. Wait, I have never heard of. Can you link me that, Shadow? 13k concurrence is like pretty, like, I was guessing like 10 to 20k. It's pretty on the nose, not gonna lie. It's my shiny minute. Dude, it's a great shiny. That's beautiful. You ever think of doing a PokeMMO walkthrough for each region? The closest thing I have to that is like my playthrough of Road to 1 mil, and then which will like from here on out like be transferred to the Road to PokeMMO, where I will be playing through. Like, it will be a playthrough of each region, but not really a walkthrough. It'll be a playthrough of each region with an overarching goal alongside the task of completing the storyline. I just don't think it's that, like, a walkthrough for it isn't that wanted, I feel like. Or like, it wouldn't be that helpful for it would be so much work. Like, so much work, and it wouldn't be like that helpful. There's a text guide for it. Because, like, it's all, like, the stories are all the same. Like, all the storylines are still the same from, like, traditional Pokemon games. The only things to adjust to are gym runs and such. Or not gym runs, to, like, gym leaders and, like, difficulty and stuff. This is awesome, Shadow. I've never seen this. Oh, that's also like the super low point. Like 13,000 is like the super low point. So this is in August. That's actually nuts. PokeMMO having 68,000 players concurrent in August is cracked. That's actually insane. PokeMMO is bigger than people think, man. I feel like people always think of PokeMMO as like a small niche fan game. Nah, dude, it's bigger than people think. Okay, sorry, I'm missing chat a little bit. My life was going well, so I found this channel. Do not subscribe. True. Shit, my last pick had a bad matchup. Looking versus Blissey, I lost. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I'm looking into checking a Gligar. You can apparently find it in hordes on Route 11 in Unova. Yeah, Gligar is a really cool one. Gligar might be a Lepa hunt, but I'm not sure. Bye, everyone, and have a good one. Yo, see you, Zato. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, the Delibird was choice banded. Yeah, choice band Delibird is not horrible. I want to pick your muscle, but getting married is a dangerous, difficult task. Wait, what was this in reference to? Will you be getting Pokemon Legends Arceus? Probably not, Dizzy. I've thought about it a lot. Like, it's still possible. I'm not sure. We'll see. If my girlfriend gets it, then it might be, like, if she's just gonna get it anyway, it might be worth to try to get a, she has a Switch, it might be worth to get a, capture card ahead of time. I'm not sure. I want her to play it. I don't know. We'll see. Shiny in 3, 2, 1. I appreciate the try, Zothrid. Have a nice night. What's up, Pat? Just hopping in real quick. Wish you good luck. Yo, thank you so much for the good luck. What's up, Kilithol? BNO, thank you, thank you. Any recommendations for good 5x31 pokes to get for new players? That question is totally dependent on, like, what do you want to use the Pokemon for? If you're like, is it PvP or PVM? If it's PvP, what tier are you playing? And then, like, if it's PvP, you should build an entire team before going for a 5x31. That question is so loaded. I need a lot more information before answering that. Yeah, Jason, it's really PokeMMO is really popular in China. I think I think for a while it wasn't allowed in China due to some sort of video game regulation, and then it became allowed, and it got really big. That's my understanding, but that could be wrong. It's my vague understanding. Breloom slash Smeargle is like an. I just don't think you just like don't need your catching Pokemon to be 5x31, so I probably wouldn't recommend that. But it's not a bad idea. Getting a Smeargle or Breloom is fantastic. I just don't know if I'd waste a 5x31 on it. Once you got to PokeMMO, you never change back to yeah, that's literally what happened, Cyber. Unironically for me, absolutely. I'm gonna get it either way. It's the principle. Then it's just Metro Curve, only 330k in Safari money. I don't know much about dungeons, Choppa. I think dungeons are like pretty much all based on rumor right now. I don't think there's any like confirmed. Like there's been, I think that there has been some screenshots of devs talking about it, but there's like no confirmed information for the most part. It's all like rumors and hearsay and just like screenshots. So like we just don't know, Choppa. I don't know much about it. Hey Patros, I've been watching your channel ever since I found your 63 PokeMMO tips. I want to say thank you for tutorials because I made myself a nice 200k from literally nothing. Now I have 449k. I'm so happy to hear that, dude. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. I appreciate it. Should I read a Bulky Chansey or Eevee? It depends. You guys are asking me a lot of loaded questions. So I would like. It depends what your man. It depends what your purpose is for it. Like, are you going for PVM? Are you going for PvP? If PvP, what tier? For evolutions, do you want to go Jolteon, Umbreon, Vaporeon? Those are some of the best ones. It just depends, man. Whew. Water Shiny Ninja and Frostlass so boring. You gotta ask Nintendo about that one, my friend. Most of my friends just play this game, finish the storyline, and dipped. Yeah, that's a really common case, Sugar Cream. That's a really interesting point to bring up. A ton of players, like PokeMMO, I've always said that PokeMMO has no issue bringing in new players to the game. They bring in tons of new players. The issue that PokeMMO has is keeping new players and maintaining veteran status players. And I work really hard to work that bridge or build that bridge for new players to becoming veteran players. I think it's really, really important. I need to take a breath. Whew, talking a lot. I blame you for my amazing PokeMMO addiction. I'm proud to be the fault for that. Why is my encounter thing not working? The encounter counter can break for a lot of reasons. It's just very buggy, but it's definitely the best encounter counter we have. My two recommendations are to restart the program a couple times and see if it works. You can like change the size of your PokeMMO window, like your screen window size, and then like see if that adjusts to it. And then finally, to like restart a couple times, restart PokeMMO the client, and then finally you can like just reinstall the program from scratch. And doing that eventually fixes it. Unfortunately, it's very buggy. Whew, hey, bro. Yo, what's up? Happy to have you. Yeah, I'm going for Chansey first for OU. E4 Rattle Rebuttal, I think. Gotcha. No, I'm trying to sell it for high cash. Those are the high-lows. Gyarados for method's interesting. Yeah, that Gyarados method is untapped. Is there a way to get a friend request? Like, from me? Unfortunately, my friends list is full. I accepted all friend requests for a while, but then it became full, so. Was watching your gym room guide and following when you walked in the gym. Lol, super big fan. Keep up all the great content. Yo, thank you so much, James Medley. I never actually got a shiny. I'm considering getting one PokeMMO with 1 in 30,000 odds. Yeah, dude, it's rewarding because of that. I think PokeMMO is a great game to shiny hunt in because it is so difficult. It makes it that much more rewarding. Why are you leading with Wigglytuff? Any reason? That's a fantastic question. The reason I'm leading with Wigglytuff is for Cute Charm. So I've talked about this a lot on stream today, so I'm gonna try to get through it kind of quickly. Cute Charm basically gives me an increased chance, a 25% chance for the wild in Pokemon to be the opposite gender of the Pokemon that I'm using. So it would make it female, which is what I want on an OT shiny for a couple reasons. So usually you want OT shinies to be female, because to remain that OT, you can then just breed with a male gendered Pokemon, a male gendered shiny in the same egg group that you can just buy off the GTL. But if your OT shiny is male, you actually have to buy a Ditto off the GTL, a shiny Ditto, to keep the OT, which is much more expensive. So it saves a bit of money, and I usually use Synchronize for shiny hunts because I think I value the nature over the gender. But for this hunt specifically, since I'm going for Poliwag, it can evolve into Politoed or Poliwrath, which Poliwrath is a physical attacker and Politoed is a special attacker. They're very, very different Pokemon that do very different things. So I want the option to make either one. I heavily prefer Politoed, but if it comes out competitively viable, I want the option to make it either one, as opposed to, like, if I were to go like modest Synchronize, and let's say I got like a really good physical attack IV Pokemon, but then it's modest, I'm in like a really shitty position, like it kind of ruins it. So I'd rather just have the nature come out totally random and work around it, and then work off the, work off the gender. Whew. Back to anime. Have you seen Bleach? Yes. It's like an okay anime. I watched a lot of Bleach on 1.5 times speed because it was so slow. Yeah, that is super true. Cute Tropical, thanks, bro. You inspired me to shiny on PokeMMO. I got my first shiny at 5K. That's awesome. And Onyx. Onyx is a great shiny. Great first one. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Happy to hear it. I prefer PokeMMO over regular Pokemon games because I can evolve Trademons. Yeah, dude, that's a huge one. That's overlooked. Having access to Trademons so easily in PokeMMO is huge. I used your tip to train a Moxie Crocodile, and I grew this thing as a monster. Just beat. Nice, dude. Congrats. That's smart. It's a lot to explain. There's a lot of tech to this game, you know. Can you sweep the Sinnoh E4 in Cynthia with a Ninja's Baton Pass? No. Because Baton Pass doesn't work like it does in traditional games in PokeMMO. Baton Pass does not carry over stats in PokeMMO for good reason. Baton Pass is probably my most hated meta in all of PokeMMO. Baton Pass was so meta in PokeMMO for so long. It was so unfun. I hate Baton Pass, and I hate Baton Pass teams. So Pokemon ended up nerfing it into the ground, and it's basically Baton Pass is basically just like teleport. I hate Baton Pass. Oh, the Stunfisk is shiny. That's why I have it. So this Stunfisk was actually my first ever shiny. Most Pokemon in my party are shiny. The Shuckle is shiny, Hoppip shiny, Nidoking shiny, Stunfisk shiny. The only two non-shinies are Breloom and Wigglytuff. I keep shinies in my party for extra shiny luck. Yeah, I'm with you, Sanzi. Just here to say I love you, Pat. Yo, thank you so much, Bart. / Sam. I want to get a shiny Blossom. It's a great Pokemon. Great shiny. Have you seen Sword Art Online? I've seen I think like 6 episodes, 4 to 6 of Sword Art Online, like a long time ago. And I didn't love it. I dropped it. I thought I was gonna love it, and then I didn't, unfortunately. I also watched it like 2014, 2013, so long ago, dude. Yo, see you, Josh. No, dude, I appreciate you being here, Josh. Have a good one, dude. Best of luck. And your randoms. Yes, I want to make a video on randoms, or not on randoms, excuse me, on legendaries eventually. I just try to, like, I'm not, people always give me, like, video idea suggestions and videos. I'm not short on video ideas and video idea suggestions in the slightest. It's more so comes down to my time to record and do every project. I am not short on video ideas in the slightest. Guess I'll just use it for first turn, Focus Sash, Sword Stance, Speed Boost with a Leech Life. Yeah, it's a cool Pokemon. I wish Pokemon had a Nuzlocke mode. That's a really good idea. I really like that, because they totally could do that. Like, that's genius. I really like that, actually. It'd be like similar to like Iron Man mode, I guess, in like RuneScape. They could actually like physically enforce Nuzlocke. Like, it wouldn't be like a. That's very, very interesting. That is very interesting. Hey, Pat/chat. Do you hoard hunting Zorua would appear shiny? That's a fantastic question. Shiny hunting Zorua is extremely complicated. And I know that there are ways to, like, there's some method. There are some deep strategies to shiny hunting Zorua that I'm not super familiar with. But I know it has something to do with, I believe you go synchronize Musharna with like super, you try to make like a Musharna as fast as possible, and you go synchronize Musharna, and I think you teach it Rock Slide with like a lens. You give it some sort of like lens so it has more accuracy, so you like always hit the Rock Slide. I'm pretty sure Musharna can learn Rock Slide. It's a very obscure, yeah, it is a very obscure and very specific strategy. But what you do is you get like a Musharna. I don't know it exactly, so I don't want to like say it. Like I know it exists. There's just that strategy that involves Rock Slide Musharna and uncovering Zorua. Forewarn Musharna with Rock Slide. Yeah, I know it exists, but I know very little about it. What is your least favorite Pokemon? Scizor, hands down. Purely due to competitive play. I hate Scizor. It is my least favorite Pokemon to deal with in comp. Many Indian Pokemon Lights have a Nuzlocke mode, which was, yeah, dude, that's a genius idea, Noah's. I think that's really, really genius. Oh my god, Sanzi, that sounds disgusting. Yeah, screw that. Dude, or Chansey, I guess. Earthquack. When a Pokemon has Intimidate, does it just drop the attack or attack and just the attack, Vol? Good question. Gixbergen also has a video, correct. What's the ugliest shiny? Good question. That's a fantastic question. I don't think many shinies are ugly. I'm obviously not a huge fan of shinies that have like pretty little change. Like Persian's probably one of my least favorites. Although Meowth is actually pretty cool. I'm trying to think. Basculin's up there. I like shiny Espeon. Basculin is up there for like being a shiny that I don't like. It's a fantastic question. Yeah, super true. That's something that, like, okay, burn dropping attack is something that seems so obvious. Or like, I don't know, I definitely didn't know that burn drop halves your attack for like a long time playing Pokemon. I feel like that's definitely a piece of information that like noobs don't really know about. I didn't know that when I was a noob at all. Did I just pause my music on accident? Oh yeah, I did. That's hilarious. Shiny Persian has that anime nostalgia though. I don't remember it, so. What do you think about the Battle of Sprite mods? One with like the like newer 3D sprites. I don't like it at all personally. I like heavily prefer the 5th gen pixel art sprites compared to the 3D sprites. Like it's not even close. Personally, if you enjoy the 3D sprites, go for it. Aerodactyl's a bad shiny. I think Aerodactyl's okay. I think Aerodactyl's really good. I always think Aerodactyl's green for whatever reason, but it actually is pink, which is really good. I respect that, but I like it. I only received one shiny in my life, and that was the catching tutorial Poochyena. Wow, that's actually yikes. That is painful. Thankfully, they added a failsafe, Suzanne, in PokeMMO to where if you try to run from a shiny, it'll give you a captcha, not a captcha, but it's like it'll give you a confirmation message. It'll say, "Are you sure you want to run from the shiny?" And you have to click yes or no. Make sure if you're enjoying the stream to click that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I think only around 30% of my viewers are subscribed. So I really, really appreciate it. Random question, do you play Pokemon Showdown? Not really. I used to play Pokemon Showdown a little bit back in the day. I used to play RU on Pokemon Showdown when like 6th gen released. Because I was really interested. Halucha was actually RU back in the day. Which is hilarious because I'm pretty sure nowadays it's like a monster in singles. But back in the day, Hawlucha was RU, and I really liked that Pokemon. Hawlucha, Avalugg. There was like some really cool 6th gen Pokemon that I wanted to learn about that I couldn't really learn about in any other game besides Showdown. So I played a little bit of Showdown for that. I really enjoyed RU and PU. Will 6th gen ever be added? I mean, I think one day, but it's a long time in the making. People don't like Tentacruel shiny, but I think it's pretty cool. I think shiny Tentacruel is actually a very cool shiny, but the fact that it's so common pushes people away from liking it, which is fair. Which is super fair. But I think it's a good shiny. Other than its rarity. Like, it looks good. The aqua color looks good. Yeah, I definitely love 5th gen. I definitely personally agree with that, Noah's. It's just my opinion for sure. They have that I actually didn't know because maybe I never encountered them before. It got added within the confirmation message for shinies got added within like the last 6 months. It's very new. Maybe Gen 6 in 2044. Maybe. I feel like Gen 6 definitely wouldn't come until like let's say right now it's 2022. Dude, probably like 2026. Maybe 2025 to 2026 would be my guesstimation for 6th gen. So people thought that it'll definitely be hard, Sansi, but people thought that for like for those who don't know, PokeMMO when it came out was literally just Fire Red. It was literally just Pokemon Fire Red, and there wasn't any regions. It was a one region Pokemon game, and they slowly added the regions. It took them like 2 to 3 years to add each region. So PokeMMO started off as a Fire Red game, and then added Emerald, and then added Unova. So it went 1 3 5, and then went back and added Sinnoh recently. Sinnoh is the newest region to the game. And they still haven't added Gen 2 yet, Johto. Curse counter. Oh, it was at 6-6. It was at 4 times 6, wasn't it? 6-6-6-6. That's funny. But anyway, sorry. My point was that people thought it was going to be impossible for them to add every people were like, no, there's no way they're going to be able to add more regions, or especially like after Emerald, people was like, there's no way they're going to be able to add like the DS games to like it just can only be Game Boy games. People thought it was gonna be like impossible for them to add like 5th gen with like the 3D sprites and like the map and like the kind of extra assets, but they did. I think it'll be hard, it'll be difficult, but they definitely can do it. People have thought that they can't do it before, and I think they can. It just takes a lot of time, effort, and finding workarounds. In your opinion, what do you think the devs are going to do to Johto? I mean, considering Johto fusing with... I have no idea what the fix will be, Snowed Bear. There's a lot of options. They could just... like, I have no idea. I've also never played Johto before on, like, console, so I don't know, like... I know that there is, like, a Kanto in it. I know you can, like, travel to it. So I don't know if they can simply just disable that travel option, or, like... I don't know how complicated it is. I just don't know. Might be a little hard to answer... yeah, okay. Kind of about NGL S2. In your opinion, what is the best team for a Gyarados sweeper? Ugh, I'm just not an OU player, so it's really hard for me to answer that. I'm not a great team builder. I'm not an OU player, and I'm not the best PvP player. I've been playing for a long time, and I know like about basic checks and balances and stuff because of that. I'm trying to think of a good answer. What's a good like 1-2 combo? Can this get Volt Absorb? Like Gyarados Jolteon, I guess, is always a good. Gyarados Jolteon is a good check. And switching in your own Jolteon. So what you could do is lead Gyarados, throw up like your taunt or D-Dance or attack. See it. Well, if your opponent has Jolteon, you lead Gyarados. Let's say they lead something else for whatever reason. They switch Jolteon into your Gyarados, which I don't know. Actually, I don't know if people can switch Jolteon into Gyarados nowadays, because nowadays Gyarados can get EQ, which is insane. Dude, the Gyarados versus Jolteon matchup is like such a classic Gen 1 matchup, but it's changed so much over the years. Like the fact that Gyarados can get like Power Whip and Earthquake in PokeMMO is crazy. You got the shiny message 2 times already? You try to run from... That's crazy. Playing with sound on is a great way to not miss shinies. Yo, what's up, Twizzy? Hello, hello. Happy to have you. Sorry, it took me a while to get to you. If it is able, I hope they at least add the red fight somehow. Yeah, I'm not sure. I killed like 3 Dittos by accident. I've killed... Yeah, it happens. I've killed a couple for sure. I'm definitely like... There are definitely times where like I'll like false swipe spore a Pokemon, have it 1 HP and slept, and then like kill it on accident. Like that's the most like painful misclick. Those are the roughest ones. But they will have Kanto 2. Interesting. If Kanto was so good, why not make a Kanto 2? Gixmergan really said that. Gixmergan said, damn, if Kanto was so good, why not make Kanto 2? I don't think they can disable the DS Johto Kantos. It's important for the post-game story. I'd say make a difference. Yeah, it's possible. Is it worth completing the Pokedex in PokeMMO? I mean, it's up to you. You don't really get much. Like, the objective benefit you get in PokeMMO is being able to check, like, every Pokemon's base stats and, like, move pool. Like, it actually is helpful. Much more so than, like, in the traditional... Dude, in the traditional Pokemon games, there's, like, no reason to complete... The Pokedex is so bad. But, like, in this game, it's actually helpful. In PokeMMO, the Pokedex is, like, legitimately a really important tool and really useful thing. What's up? Thanks so much for that sub, or that follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. How many days have you been hunting this? Not that long. I got my shiny. What was my last shiny? Druddigon. The last shiny I got was Druddigon, and then I reset my counter. You probably get around 1,000 encounters per hour when shiny hunting efficiently, but I ended up doing a lot of EV training. Like all of these 6,000 encounters haven't been at Poliwag. This is just the number of encounters I've gotten since my last shiny, which have all been racked up from like Ditto hunting, EV training, like a lot of things. They're not specific to Poliwag. Been hunting Poliwag for a long time yet. To have it like 2 weeks. How many hours a day do you think you hunt on average for 2 weeks? You're probably getting close. As long as you're hunting like 2 hours a day, you're probably close. Or hopefully, on average, at least you're close. Don't say that's a Game Freak. We'll have more Gen 1 remakes, true. Yo, best of luck, Wall. That's for the E4, right? Okay, I only have Ninetales and Dewgong on my team. Do I Confuse Ray, hope for Sheer Cold, or just Confuse Ray and Ice Beam? If you have Ninetales Dewgong left, I might actually go for the Confused Sheer Cold. Not gonna lie, Vol. I think that might actually be your best bet. I'm the Raichu guy. Yo, what's up, Socio? Happy to have it. I like that name, Socio. That sounds clean. If it's the enemy's Wailord versus your Dewgong and Ninetales, does your Ninetales have like Energy Ball or anything? I guess that would be the other question. That's a delicious name? Jesus. Cracked. Cracked, my friend. What's the best dark type? Good question. In PokeMMO, we can just straight up check the OU statistics and scroll down until we see a dark type. Look, Hydreigon. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Hydreigon's dark type. Might look really stupid here. Yeah, dark. Okay, that's what I thought. Yep, Hydreigon's the best dark type statistically. Easy peasy. That is pretty. Like, it definitely does depend a little bit, but for a little bit of a cop-out answer, for an objective answer, Hydreigon is the best. What moveset is the best for my shiny Druddigon? I love Druddigon. It's a great Pokemon. Congrats on your shiny. Druddigon's works best as a Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, like wall that can also do like a lot of damage and be like really annoying. The set that I remember, if I remember correctly, it's Stealth Rocks, Dragon Tail, maybe Toxic, and then like another move. Let me scroll through. It's basically like a tank stalling Pokemon. It also kind of depends on what the stats are on your Druddigon. You could change it based around that. I think common ones are like Stealth Rock, Dragon Tail. You could go Draco Meteor, which is funny. You could go Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is pretty sick. I feel like I might be forgetting a move. I can learn Taunt. I'd probably recommend something like Dragon Tail, Stealth Rocks, Sucker Punch, Toxic. Something like that. Yo, congrats, Vol! That's awesome, dude. Does the price of RP usually drop after the lunar event? I couldn't tell you. I haven't played actively during the lunar event. That's a good question. My answer would probably be most likely. I just started a few weeks ago. I've beaten the E4 and Hoenn, and now I'm looking to make an NU team. I've got Golem, Feraligatr, Frostlass, Blaziken picked out so far. Any thoughts on a 5th and 6th? Team building is a very difficult mistress. It's very hard for me to... I can like try... So I assume you're... I'm going to assume a lot of things. I assume... Are you Swords Dance or Dragon Dance Feraligatr? That's a huge one. I'm assuming you're Stealth Rocks, Custap Berry Golem. I'm assuming you're Focus Sash, Taunt Lead Frostlass. And then are you Life Orb or Choice Scarf Blaziken? These are all like really important factors. It's a very hard, like, that's just hard to answer. It looks like you're like off the bat, it looks like you're weak to you're weak to like other Feraligatrs. Also, how are your speed tiers looking? I feel like you could go something really like I think you want something really fast and then something tankier and slower. I think the last 2 slots you need on your team are a tank and then a I think Galvantula is an interesting proposition for your team. But you don't have any... You don't have a flying type to bait EQs or anything. You think you'll be able to catch it this stream? We should look on the hunting. Probably. It's most likely not Luvichai, but it depends. The shiny rate is 1 out of 30,000. I'm at around 6,836 encounters. It's pretty unlikely that I get a shiny this stream, but I'm mostly just hunting in preparation for an event coming up. Now I prepare for the Johto starters event. Yo, good luck, Vol. That's awesome, dude. Just doing a shunt right now. Yo, best of luck, best of luck. Everything you have assumed is correct so far. Feraligatr is Dragon Dance, not for sure. For Blaziken, I'm quite new to the whole PvP thing in general. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, that's super fair. I appreciate all your answers. You've laid out a pretty good team so far. I definitely think you need a like electric type. You could maybe just go like electric grass type. But you need a wall is the issue. Frostlass, what is Frostlass ability? Snowcloak. Man, if Frostlass had like Levitate, that'd be nuts. I can see you going Steelix. Steelix is a fantastic wall. Steelix is so good. I think Rocky Helmet Steelix. Okay, I actually think Rocky Helmet Steelix with Stealth Rocks is really good on your team. It helps you set up rocks. It helps you answer and pivot switch against Ambipom. Steelix is basically just like the best answer for Ambipom right now, and I hate dealing with Ambipom personally. I think Steelix is pretty good. And then it depends, like, Do you have rapid spin on your golem? Are you going rapid spin on your... that's a huge point of contention with whether you go rapid spin on your golem or not. And that's up to you. Whether you want to keep that. There's a lot of options you can go. I think your team is very aggressive. And I think I want to see it, like, keep being more aggressive as opposed to slow it down. Like, adding Steelix is, like... Having, like, one nice wall is nice, like Steelix, but then, like, you want to go, like, another aggressive... You could even go, like, Escavalier. Escavalier is so good. And you're not weak to fire at all. Dude, Escavalier might be insane on your team. You're like, super not weak to fire. Like, you have Golem, Feraligatr, Blaziken. The only thing you're weak to fire-wise is Frost. Like, I think Escavalier is so fucking good, dude. Pokemon is insane to deal with. I think Steelix and Galvantula, Escavalier might be better than Steelix. The issue is Steelix is probably safer. Escavalier is more aggressive. But you might want that hard pivot with Steelix. It's up to you. That's like, it's a hard call. This is really interesting. This is getting my brain working though, so it's a fantastic question. Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, EQ, Toxic, and Golem probably. Looking at XY PvP, I would look at Black White way before XY. There's no real reason to look at XY because PokeMMO has 5th gen mechanics, but then it has like 7th or 8th gen move pool. I forget which one. So there's no reason to go 6th because it's kind of like the in between. I would look at 5th gen and then look at 7th or 8th. Yeah, Escavalier is sick. Escavalier is a powerful Pokemon. He also just works really well on your team there. Are you going Custap Berry Golem? I don't know how I feel about Toxic on Golem. I'm trying to think about that. I feel like Toxic is too slow for your team. I feel like it would just maybe be better to go Explosion or Rapid Spin over Toxic Slot, but maybe I'm wrong. You can ask in my Discord as well. My Discord has a lot better team builders and a lot better PvP players than me, for sure. But sorry, Mr. Stream so far, good luck. Dude, never be sorry about that. I'm so happy to have you, Mike Williams. How do you install the encounter? I actually have a guide, or a video guide, wouldn't you know, on how to install the encounter counter for PokeMMO. I'll try to find it. Here we go. Alright, here's the link for you. There's the guide on how to install the encounter counter if you're interested. Oh, I actually made it to a stream. Thank you for getting me to PokeMMO. It's been amazing. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. And I'm so happy to have you in the stream. What's up, Jeltsies? How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Are you shiny hunting? You playing PokeMMO? Yo, just binge watched your road to 1 million while playing. Thanks for the great content. Thank you so much for the kind words, dude. I appreciate it, man. That's super nice. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you. Just glad you enjoyed. Cool, I'll join the Discord and continue. Yeah, my Discord legitimately has like some incredible team building discussion. If you're trying to learn about PvP, I always say, if you're just trying to learn about PokeMMO in general, join my Discord. Like, if not even to sound like egotistical, I feel like if I was a new player and this Discord existed, I would have joined, and you learn so much, dude. People are always asking questions. People are always talking. Just being a fly on the wall. You don't even have to be like super active. You don't have to. The best part is, if you're an antisocial person, you don't have to ask the questions yourself. They'll just get asked by someone else, and then you can just see the answers. It's such a good way to learn, dude. It's actually crazy. It's like very, very nice. I'm very lucky to have that community. Dude, Nidoqueen's a fine shiny. I think it's okay. This is a beautiful Nidoqueen as well. Everqueen. That's a good one, Daryl. The mods are so good. They're so helpful in the Discord. Yeah. Shadow is literally a mod, so it's funny to hear him see him saying that. You should sub to all of them. True. Shadow, you're a dork. Dorks though. Look at this Steelix on top of the water. I just realized that was funny. Is it worth to buy vanity items and sell for Pokeyen? Do you mean with like real money? Like you're trying to like? I mean that question is totally up to you, Daniel. I can't. No one can answer that for you, right? In terms of like whether you want to spend real money to buy Pokeyen in the game, that's fully up to you. I personally would never do that. Like personally, just because I think it ruins a lot of the accomplishment. I think it would ruin my sense of achievement, and it would kind of derail my passion and my caring for the game. I wouldn't personally, but it's up to you. Some people, it doesn't do that. So, how much do IVs weigh in NUP? Like, how much do they like matter? I assume is what you're asking. The same in any PvP. I always recommend that. I think two. So, my recommendation is 2 times 31 plus like 25 plus in every stat is my biggest recommendation. Or in every stat needed. A lot of Pokemon only, most Pokemon only need 5 stats because not many Pokemon or most Pokemon don't use both attack and special attack. Usually they're just using one of them, which is really important. So identifying what stats your Pokemon needs is really important. So for Gyarados, I'll give you a quick example. Gyarados is a physical attacker. So you want 31 attack, 31 speed, and then 25 plus HP, defense, and special defense. The special attack stat literally does not matter. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for the. I thank you, Daniel, for the kind words, man. Whew. Gotta breathe a little, my dudes. Gotta breathe a little. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to click that like button and subscribe for more PokeMMO content. Also, check out the playlist links for a ton of PokeMMO content. If you want to see more video content, check out the Discord link below. And finally, consider becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month if you want to support me. January is also a really rough month. For those who don't know, YouTube actually cuts their CPM. They don't cut it. What happens in January is that most companies, or pretty much all companies, invest a lot less in advertisement in January. So you get a lot less advertisement, a lot less ads. So what happens is you make less money. Basically every YouTuber makes like 33% less money in January, which is a huge cut. A 33% cut to your revenue for the month is pretty insane. So all of that was brought up because I want to say support this month especially means even that much more. So I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Well, we just breached 7,000 encounters. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. We're getting there. Let's say the 20th. I really want to get to around. Ideally, I get to like 30k encounters before the 22nd, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Or at least like before like 7 or 8 p.m. on the 22nd, before the event starts. Sorry I'm late. Yo, dude, happy to have you. Please don't be sorry about that. What's up, Tiger Bay Customs? Happy to have you. Dude, I think it's beautiful, man. I'm excited to use some of it. That logo especially. Super, super excited to use. That's sick, man. Woo! I am pretty tired, not gonna lie. I'm at 21k on Rapidash. That's solid, dude. Good luck, man. I feel like you gained around 1 or 2k encounters during the stream, so that's awesome. Best of luck, my friend. Best of luck. I probably need to pick up a shiny charm, unfortunately, when I do my eggs leading up until the event. So I don't think I have one. I have a donator status prepped, which is the more expensive part, so I'm definitely okay with that. Good luck on the shunt. Yo, thank you so much, Tiger Bay. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, before I do my eggs, Because I have a bunch of. I just didn't show you guys. I'll show you guys my PC after this sweet scent inventory, because I have Cranidos prepped. I need a lot more though, for sure. 18k on Slowbro. Dude, Slowbro's a great shiny. I definitely want to go for that at some point. And one more Pokeyen on Gloom. There's still a long way. Absolutely, dude. But that's a pretty good hunt. Like, Gloom is a really good beginner hunt. The odds of getting it. It's not impossible, Suzanne. Definitely not. I mean, are you single encountering Eevee, or are you breeding it? Most people, when they hunt for Eevee, they breed it. It's very expensive, but it's bound to happen eventually. I'm gonna be breeding for Cranidos, for example. Next shunt could be a new shiny. Shiny Breloom is actually really difficult to get. I don't know if you know. There's no spots to hoard Shroomish. Not this. The only way to get Shroomish is a single uncommon encounter in Petalburg Woods, or you can like breed for him. So Shroomish is kind of like a 100 mil hunt shiny, because most people breed for him, or you can single encounter him. Let me relist this Graveler. Should be a fine price. Okay, what was I checking? Okay, I want to show you guys. So I have I have 2 full boxes of Dittos prepped, and then I have a full box split of Dittos. So I have around 4. Then I also have this. I have a lot of boxes of Dittos prepped, alongside a lot of Cranidos. I don't even have enough box space right now to like split everything up. Actually, this box is empty now, so I can start splitting them there. I'm prepping a lot for this event. It's going to be really sick. I'm actually going to move a lot of these to this box. So now that box is full. And I want to go ahead and... Okay, let's do this. So this can go to this box. I have to even it out like this. Actually, that's the wrong slot. That's really funny. I'm gonna do this. So yeah, I'm prepping breeding for Cranidos eventually during the event. Not even streaming leads? Yo, what's up, Scorsese? Yeah, this'll be an exciting meme, dude. I have skull fossils as well in my inventory that I'm trying to saving. I feel like I need like a row and a half. Let's do this. Okay, so this row gets moved down here. Here. Is this all extra? So these are all extra. It's a lot of extra I sent over. So these all get sent to box 2. There we go. So this one is set. I'll probably end up using this box as well. I've been holding a couple things in there. The issue is, I have literally basically a full box of NU Pokemon, NU comps, as well as almost a full box of OU, UU, and then more, like 3 rows or 4 rows of NU comps. I have way too many comp Pokemon that I don't need. I need to sell a lot of these comps. I have way too many comp Pokemon. Way too many. I don't even play that much comp, but I love making comp Pokemon. How many Pokemon are in this box? 6, 7, 8, 9. Move these here, move this here. I want this to be more organized. My boxes are pretty organized, but sometimes they definitely get a little junked up. I don't think I have enough space in this box. Because all of these have to go in here. Like, basically... I think every single Pokemon in my party also goes in this box. I need to clear out this space. This is tough. Maybe a Sand Team, Lucario, or Mienshao. Good question. It's a very good question, actually. Off my gut, I'd probably say Lucario, but that's a tough question, my man. Fantastic question. Okay, let's stop organizing our boxes on stream. That should be good enough for now. I'll have to clear out some more space. Back to shiny hunting. What's the event coming up? Sorry if I asked a lot. Oh, no, please don't be sorry at all. Actually, here, let me change my chat. Don't be sorry at all for that, Jeltsies. There's an in-team shiny hunting event coming up that I really care about, where there's going to be like a draft and everything. I love your channel. Yo, thank you so much for the kind words, man. I appreciate it. Pat smells like peaches and cream. Wait, why are you saying that? Oh, come on, man. Who paid you to say that? Maybe a strange question, but all shinies start with at least a 1x31 when you encounter them. From breeding, does it get a 1x31 or does it still take the parents' IVs? Oh, no, that's a great question. That's actually a very common question. And I actually asked that question myself like 4 months ago because I didn't know the answer. If you're breeding for a shiny, it will take the IVs of the parent. It won't come out with like an automatic 1x31. It's a really good question. What's in my mail right now? Did someone mail me something? Yep. Everdale. Ah. Why are you giving me these pointed hats? Whatever, I'll take them. Thanks, Daryl. Now I can do more witch role plays. Do you write a script for your videos? Some of them. Not too often. Some of them, and sometimes I'll do like light script, or I'll like run through points that I prepare in my head before recording a clip. A lot of it's freeballed. But for some of them, yeah, I do write scripts. Script writing just takes so long. Like it takes way longer to write a script than to like record the audio for the video. It's so much work to write a script. It adds so much time to videos. Yo, thanks so much for that sub, Jabberwock. I really appreciate it. Jabberwocks, thank you so much. Thank you. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to click that like button and subscribe for more PokeMMO content. I would really appreciate it. Shiny hunting, PvP, guides, money making, anime rants on stream, fast food discussion on stream. Basically everything you need in life, pretty much found here. I might buy some stacks of Leppas. I don't know if I'll be doing any Leppas hunts. Probably not during the thing. There are no videos. They're just really complex P-pots? Prayer pots? PPTS? Bro, I feel that, Pat. I tried to do a non-strip video, finish it in 5 minutes, wasn't happy, but then it's 2 hours. Yeah, I've definitely had that happen. I feel you. For sure. Some videos I definitely am just like not super happy with. Why is Naruto filler only? Shut up. That's such a bait question. If you complain about filler as an anime watcher, you either A, watched it while airing and like watched and so that's fair, a fair complaint. Or you're a noob and just don't skip over filler. PowerPoints, true. Okay, not wrong. Would Q-Charm also work when encountering Eevee? I mean, yes. Q-Charm works anywhere you want. So it would give a increased chance to encounter Eevee in the wild. Yes, or encounter not Eevee in the wild at all, but encounter female Eevee when you encounter them. Yes. Q-Charm works everywhere, is the TLDR. Or your favorite anime is Attack on Titan. My favorite anime is not Attack on Titan. By any means. I always say Attack on Titan is Attack on Titan's like an 8 out of 10. It's a good anime, but MJ mid-season filler episode to announce the fill. That's funny. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Grams? Happy to have you. Hello. I got a really good comment actually on my last stream. Someone like watched the VOD and they said they heard me talk about the huge difference between like and I stand by this. There's a huge difference between a 9 out of 10 anime and a 10 out of 10. Like a insane difference. Like the difference between a 9 out of 10 anime and a 10 out of 10 anime is like the same difference between like a 5 out of 10 anime and a 9 out of 10 anime. Like the difference is so huge. And I mentioned that, and I thought that was very cool. I'm glad they agreed. Have you watched Odd Taxi? I've never even heard of that, actually. Have you watched Demon Slayer? I think Demon Slayer is a good anime, but one of the most overrated animes to come out recently. Demon Slayer is another 8 out of 10 anime. Demon Slayer is so overrated because a lot of like anime noobs watched it as like their first anime, and they were like, oh my god, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is nuts. I've never seen this kind of story before, or like this animation. It's like a good anime, but it's so overhyped by anime noobs because it was so like, it was a very mainstream anime, and it reached a lot of people as their first anime, which is really cool. But a lot of people like watched it as their favorite anime, and then just like, or like as their first anime, and they were like, this is the best anime ever. And it's like, yeah, because you've only seen like 3 animes, dude. Grow up. Do you have some 10 out of 10? Yes. I think Naruto Shippuden is 10 out of 10, which a lot of people will argue with, but I'm a huge Shippuden fan. 100 is a 10 out of 10 anime. Very underrated. What else? I have a list of them on my anime list, which is like a site where people keep track of animes. What are you, the anime police? I'm just an anime connoisseur. Odd Taxi, Mob Psycho, and Parasite. I haven't seen Parasite. It's on my plan to watch. I've heard it's very good. Mob Psycho, I think is overrated for sure. I think it's good, but it's not. No, Samurai Champloo. Ooh, yes. Noah, you actually yes. But Berserk and Samurai Champloo are actually both 10 out of 10s on my anime list. You straight up called that shit. Absolutely. Those are 2 very good picks. Mob Psycho, I think, is like an 8 out of 10. I cut a haircraft with 30 IV in all stats, but with 2 in speed. That's pretty insane. Yeah, speed is extremely important for haircrafts, though, unfortunately. But it's still a great breeder. Congratulations on the catch, Jabbers. Steins Gate, though. I didn't personally like Steins Gate. I didn't watch all of it. I want to preface. I have a super huge bias with Steins Gate. It's probably a great anime. I just couldn't watch it. I'll try to give it a more of a chance later. I've always heard Steins Gate is like the best anime from like from people I like respect. And I respect their opinions of anime. So it's probably very good. I'll say that it's probably very good, but time travel turns me off a lot as a concept for whatever reason. Yeah, Fire Force. I haven't seen Fire Force, but I've heard about it. I can get past fan service, like when it's cringe, but it has to not be like done bad. I like fan service when it's used for like legitimate character development. Like there are cases where it's like legit useful for portraying a niche character development situation. Watch a silent voice make me cry. I always hear that. I haven't watched it yet, but maybe one day. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? I think Full FMH is a good anime. I think it's very good. I think FMH is a 9 out of 10. It's not quite a 10 out of 10 for me. The thing that turned me off a lot in FMH is that they built this like incredibly beautiful world, and it had like FMH had so much uniqueness going for it. And I want to say that FMH has probably like the strongest like first 3 to 5 episodes of like maybe any anime ever. Like the whole like FMH has probably the best premise of any anime ever, or like top 3 best premises. My main issue with FMH is that they had so much going for it. They had so much uniqueness, but then they kind of like leaned into like mythology too much. And once they started including like the gluttony and like greed stuff, I didn't care. Like they should have just stayed original. I don't like that they like leaned into that and made it so like. I also don't give a fuck about like the military aspects. Like they could have just kept it very original and very fantastical. I haven't read Berserk. I've watched the original Berserk, and then I tried to watch the newer ones that are pretty bad, which obviously weren't great. But I have a friend. Basically, everyone who's like an obsessive. I have a friend who's an obsessive Berserk fan, who constantly asks me to read it. Anyone who like has read Berserk is like an obsessive fan. So it's and the anime was very good. The original one. Yo, good night ever, Daryl. Daryl, you gotta talk in the stream chat, dude. It's hard to always see your chat in whispers. No, but they went into, so Scorsese, they went into like the the 7 deadly sins basically sort of thing. They went into like mythology. And like the gluttony and greed and all of those like concepts were based on, I assume you're memeing and just being like like the word gluttony isn't mythology, which is obviously true, but like the concept they were going for was very yeah, Berserk is very dark, and it's dark done well. It's not dark just for the sake of dark or edgy. Can't use the chat? Why, you dork? Okay, I'm missing a lot of chat. Real Message Revenge on just all the business I've seen. Yeah, like envy, gluttony, all those things. Yeah, see you, Daryl. Oh yeah, the newer Berserks are huge memes. Absolutely. Cheating craft. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I'm always surprised when I hear of an anime I haven't heard of. There are obviously so many animes, but I've watched, like, I know a lot about anime. So I'm always interested when I hear one I like actually haven't heard of ever. Yo, dude, thank you so much, Vol. Thank you so much for being here. Congrats on beating the Elite Four, and thank you for the kind words, man. Any hand soap hot takes? Wait, what do you mean hand? Like, that's a fantastic question. Do I have any hot takes on like hand soap? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yo, Patros, you remember when I said I premiered of Chim with Yo, dude, congrats. Chad Crocodile, that's awesome. Did you watch the Brotherhood aspect though? I believe so. Like FMH Brotherhood. I didn't just watch Full Metal Alchemist, the original. I watched Brotherhood, which I always hear is like better. And yeah, I did watch that one. Is bar soap or liquid soap or foaming is the worst? Okay, now we have to. Foaming is shit. Foam soap is bad. Foam soap is cool, but doesn't make my hands feel clean. I think I'm a liquid soap fan, probably the most. I actually do like bar soap a lot, although it's like kind of messy. I know most people probably don't like bar soap. I will always support Irish Spring. Irish Spring, dude, people meme on Irish Spring. Irish Spring is legit good. It's so cheap. People are always like, Irish Spring dries out your skin and stuff. And yeah, that's the point, dude. I'm a very like naturally oily, greasy person, so I work very hard to like dry out my skin. And like Irish Spring is the best. If you ever want to get rid of like pimples or get rid of acne, dude, I recommend fucking Irish Spring. Unironically, rub a bar of Irish Spring all over your face. No soap can clean the sins of your hands. Good lord, Scorsese. 7 episodes of That's interesting. Oh, I can chat, Daryl. I ate soap. It tastes good. I have one of my favorite childhood stories involves eating soap. So, go ahead and jump into it. I've told this story on my Twitch stream a couple of times. One of my favorite stories of my childhood is that I was a very stubborn kid. And I was a very, like, potty mouth, stubborn, annoying, very, very fucking defiant kid. Probably from, like, the age of, like, 6 to 8 all the way up until, like, 18 or 19. I was always so defiant. And basically, one time my grandmother was watching me. And I remember my grandmother she's, like, older. But she was older, but she was, like, sweet and nice. She wasn't, like, too boomer. She wasn't, like, too, like... She didn't like spank or anything or do anything like that, especially because our parents told her not to. But one time, I said like a bad word or I said something, and she threatened to make me eat soap. She said, "I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap or whatever." Like, you hear that a lot. You might have heard that a lot growing up if you're a little older, or maybe not even. But like you may have heard like an adult say, if you've ever heard an adult say, "I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap." And my response to that was, I don't care, I love soap, and I proceeded to bite a soap bar straight in half. I then ran to the bathroom and proceeded to vomit violently for like 20 minutes. Like, I was dry heaving, like vomiting, like I was miserable for like 20 minutes. And my grandmother was so sweet afterwards. She was like, honestly, sweetheart, she was laughing at me, which was like a little mean, but it was like I deserved it. It was one of the best lessons I ever got because I just brought it fully upon myself. And after I did that, she was like, you know what, sweetheart, you punished yourself so much more than I would have. Like, you're good. Like, you're good to go, dude. She was like, I think you learned your lesson. It was such a good meme, dude. I drink a significant portion of a bottle of palm olive. God. Oh, God. You know that sheen. Jesus. Is eating soap actually that dangerous? Scorsese? I didn't know that. My brother one time ate half a watermelon in high school, ended up throwing up, looked like blood when he told that. Oh my God, that's so funny. Dude, that's so fucked up. Holy shit. That's funny as fuck, damn. That's awesome. But fucked up, but funny as fuck. That's really funny. Can dissolve your stomach lining. That's pretty bad. I didn't know that. That's crazy. It's almost like forcing your kids to eat soap as punishment's bad parenting. Just maybe. That's fucked up. That's good to know, though, Scorsese. Yo, what's up, Raw Onion? Happy to have you. A fellow YouTube member joins the chat. Make sure to drop a YouTube member if you really enjoy my content and think I deserve it. That's awesome. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. I once brought a cobra home in my sandcastle bucket. That's fucking cracked. That is holy shit. Chase everyone around with it, not understanding why they all ran away. That is so fucking funny, Suzanne. That's an incredible childhood story. That is like Dennis the Menace tier shit. That's awesome. Holy fuck. That's incredible. That's crazy. That's a great story. Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time running away here. They para-hatched me. This sucks. I probably get away from the encounter like 99% of the time, but sometimes my Wigglytuff can't make it. I might need to level it up a little more. Yeah, dude, you probably, I think you average around like 1,000 encounters per hour at like most like 5 times spots, Daniel. Like the average time it should the average time it should take you to get an average shiny that's like a 5 times spot that's near a PC is only like 30 hours. 30 hours is a lot compared to like traditional Pokemon games, but compared to like RuneScape grinds or other things, it's not that bad. Oh, my Wigglytuff's just gonna die. That's hilarious. Only I did at school was throw up the tail of a professor of math and spitting on his bald head. Jesus. That's cracked. I was a cracked child. I feel ya. I feel ya on that one. I threw the table to a friend and broke his finger. Jesus. I feel ya. Sometimes kids are just dumb. A lot of the times kids are just dumb. How's the level / free rate work? I don't know the exact formula. It's a really good question. But I know it's based off of like your Pokemon's speed. That's why Choice Scarf is good. It's basically based off of level and speed. Is like your speed stat. That's why I EV trained this thing in speed. It's basically based on level plus speed. I was a nice kid, loved by all. You're a fucking nerd, Scorsese. That's like the funniest like reply to throw in the chat after all this talk. Like, yeah, I was a perfect kid. Everyone loved me. That's awesome. I spotted rubber bands to my middle school classmates during the Hornet. Oh my God, the Hornet Wars. Why is that such a cursed memory? To avoid gunfire. That's that's an awesome fucking story. Yes, the Scarf is better than a Smoke Ball. The reason being Scarf Ball adds an extra animation. And I never saw Wigglytuff not fail to leave until this stream. So I don't know if I've been getting like unlucky. I'm actually gonna level it a little more. Smoke Ball actually adds an extra animation. Or it might not anymore. They might have changed it. I know it did for a while. Let me actually check. I can test. I think Smirk Ball adds an extra animation, like when if it escaped and it wasn't going to. I feel you, Shoto. I get you. Or it just doesn't work. Like here, the Smoke Ball just didn't work. I think Scarf is definitely better, personally. Smoke Ball's been being weird recently. I feel like it works differently. I feel like it's worked different recently. I don't know if it straight up just doesn't work right now, or what happened. Fuck, now I have to watch my Wigglytuff die again. God damn it. Oh yeah, no, I remember that in Joker. No, yeah, I knew what you were talking about as soon as you said Hornets. Like that. Sorry for the sirens. That was quite loud. Yeah, no, I remember. Don't worry. I'm gonna go Breloom. It's probably faster to just switch to Breloom here and run. Yeah, Scarf is definitely much better than Smoke Ball. After we tested it, boys. Yeah, I feel like the Smoke Ball, I don't know if it's just straight up broken or what happened. I feel there's a lot of I hope people are okay and safe. Sorry for the sirens. Kill him with EQs for revenge. That's hilarious. Hey, this song is a banger. This is like some random rock song on my Wubbers playlist that I really, really like. The song has no right being good. Police or ambulance? Ambulance. I hope people are okay. I think it will end fire trucks. Something that loud is a fire, like the whole, that's a fire truck. Like I live next to a fire station. They tie the rubber bands together once to a number plate off a locker. That's fucking insane. That is crazy in Joker. No, yeah, rubber bands definitely, yeah, stuff like that definitely got like banned at my school and stuff as well. That's crazy. What time is it there? It's 5 p.m. The song has no reason being this good. I'm really glad I streamed and got my encounters up. Why Shiny Ghastly is hard to hunt? It's not. It's like not that hard, but it's not that easy, is what I would say. Ghastly isn't like a crazy hard hunt, but it's not an easy hunt. I'm pretty sure the only... Actually, you can hoard it in Old Chateau. Also, what makes you ask that question, Champ Zizor? What made you think that? I'm not super familiar with shiny hunted Ghastly methods. Oh, this should be upped. I live for Pat shiny hunts? Dude, that's super sweet. Have you watched JoJo? No, I haven't. I have a lot of friends who are a big fan of it, but I haven't seen JoJo. I know it's like a meme, like comedy anime. I'm just not a huge fan of comedy and anime for the most part. I hunted Ghastly for so long. Yo, best of luck. It's definitely can be a pretty rough hunt. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's only a 3x horde spot in every location. And you might need to like Lepa Berry or like, you can't even dig out of Lavender Tower, right? So you have to like run back and forth in Lavender Tower, like 3 months maybe. Do you know how many encounters you have, Zizo? That's the main factor. That's the main like telltale sign of like how dry you are. You could hunt for 1 hour a month for 3 months, or you could hunt like 1 hour every other day for 3 months, and it's like not that crazy. But it depends on your encounter. It depends on your counters, your encounters. I wouldn't say JoJo's a pure comedy. That's fair. I do want to give it a try sometime. So I'll give it a try one day. It's just not like it's not a super high priority on my list. But I appreciate you saying that. I mean, it definitely gives me more hope for it. I just don't think it'll be an anime that I'll like, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm too lazy to watch season 4. Do you have an encounter counter that says that, Zizo, or are you just guessing, Zizo? I'm gonna get going for now. Wish you luck and enjoy your Paul at 8722. I love the call. Yo, thank you so much, Gix. See you, man. Have a good one, homie. Have a good night. Peace, peace. King Gix. If you don't know Gix Mergen, I recommend checking out his YouTube. He's a really cool dude and a great content creator. Yo, thank you so much, Saber. I appreciate it. You have any? Yeah, 100k plus dry is pretty rough, especially Ghastly being like a super slow hunt. That is pretty brutal. Yo, best of luck. Hopefully you get it soon, Zizo. That's really rough, man. Does Shiny Fossil worth it? I just got one the other day. What do you mean, Sugar Cream? Does Shiny Fossil worth it? I just got one the other day. This is a pro gamer move. Should not officially program about 2 free 5 hours a day, and after two get banned. No, don't ever use bots. They get detected very quickly in PokeMMO. You'll get banned so fast. It's also just not fun. Like if you're gonna like what's the like if you get a shiny from a bot hunting it for you, like what's the like you didn't do that. There's no accomplishment. This song is fucking cracked. I'm testing something today that I really hope works out well. I put my music on 1.25 times speed to avoid copyright claims, but hopefully be able to play like the music that I enjoy. Usually I don't really play like I never play my own music playlists because I always play like no copyright or copyright free music. But right now I'm testing out my own playlist, but on 1.25 times speed to hopefully dodge the copyright strikes. That'd be a huge meme. This song is so fucking good. I love this song. Have you ever seen the capture? I played for a few years and I've never seen all. I've seen the capture once or twice. Thanks so much for that sub, Adam Gonzalez. Hope you're having a good day and hope you appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, I think I don't know if that's even like mods being strict. I think that's pretty fair, friendly and Joker, but it obviously depends on your perception of that. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. I love Blame. It's so fucking good. It sounds a little less better on 1.2 times speed, but I found the hop up yesterday and I've been shiny hunting the entire time since. I can't stop. Yo, congrats, Drams. Shiny hop up's a great shot. I think I saw that in Discord. Capture question mark. Great. Okay, great question. So for those who didn't know, PokeMMO will actually give you captchas if they think you're a bot. If they think you're a bot, they will give you a captcha on stream, or not on stream, but on your game, and it'll basically be like it's like any captcha, like click all the pictures with bikes, or like click like the number. It'll give you a captcha, similar to like websites do for logins, to check if you're a bot or not. And so, but like real players can get them. And it's basically just if you do a repetitive action over and over and over again so much for so long, like so consistently time-wise, it'll just check to see if you're a bot. And it's easy if you're not, because then you just do a captcha. Is there an encounter option for Mac users? I've been using a calculator. I don't remember if Gillen's encounter counter is Mac accessible. Great question though. I'm not quite sure. What's good? Yo, what's up, Equinox? How you doing today? Going for a full pink shiny team. That's awesome, Drams. Best of luck. Hey, Petrowski. Yo, what's up? Yo. Smiley face. I meant to do smiley face, not O face. Would you become a GM if you had the opportunity? Probably not. I don't really have an interest in that. Probably not. I don't think I have any interest in like joining the PokeMMO staff, like CM or GM or anything. I'd rather be a content creator. I feel like that's my position and that's my role for the game to hopefully like if I became a CM or GM, I probably wouldn't have time to be a content creator, and like this game needs more content. This game needs more content creators. It needs more entertainers. So cutting that, yeah, I think the game needs more content creator much more than it needs CMs and GMs. I got a captcha when I bought out a bunch of Centrets to do a breed while shiny charmed. That's really interesting. That's funny. Is there no horde spot for Centret? That's really surprising. Is there any hordes for... Wow, I'm actually really surprised. I thought Centret / Furret would be like pretty common, like horde shinies, but they're actually not. That's really shocking. There's no... They're kind of like Shroomish, I guess. There's no horde spot for them, surprisingly. What if you create content but aren't entertaining? I don't know a single person like that. Yeah, I was so sad. Yeah, that's surprising, actually, Grams. Egg shunt it is. Yeah, that's rough. I feel you. Honestly, dude, this might be... It's up to you. If you, like, really, really love shiny Centret / Furret, I would probably egg shunt it. But if it's, like, a shiny you want, but you're not, like, super... You don't, like, super love it, I'd probably just single encounter it. Like, if I shiny shunted Shroomish, I'd probably just single encounter it. And be like, oh, if I got, like, a shiny Wurmple or whatever else is in that area, like, sure. Because I don't love Shroomish that much, but like, if it's like your favorite Pokemon, I think it's worth to egg breed it. But to spend 100 mil on a Furret / Centret shiny, you gotta love that Pokemon. I'd recommend single encountering uncommon pokes like that, if you don't mind too much. Personally. I faced Shroomish 2 times, do single encounter plus breeding the males and females. That's fair. That's fair. Saving on Ditto boxes and stuff. Do you catch every Shroomish you encounter then, Jason? That's pretty cool. It's an interesting, like, yeah. It's obviously a lot slower, but I feel like that's like a cool way to do it. From what Graham said, I think the maybe capture more like if you're doing something online, like buying, selling, other than offline, like shunting hordes. No, oh no, absolutely not. No, that's actually very incorrect. The most, the thing you'll get captured for the most is shiny hunting and like payday. Those are the two things that get captured the most. Those are the two things that get botted the most because they're the easiest to bot, and they're what most people like grind. Like no one's gonna like make a bot for like buying a ton of. Yeah. Not many people like make bots for buying and selling. I understand where you're coming from though, but like shunting and payday and like payday brings money into the game, like pure Pokeyen. So like a lot of people bought that. There's not that many bots on. I think PokeMMO like deals with bots really well, or at least it seems like it. It seems like they don't have a botting issue at all, which is surprising because I feel like they should. Being a free-to-play game and stuff. RuneScape has a horrendous bot issue. So I say I want to hunt for a shiny Poly, and now you're out here stealing my shiny. I see how it is. True. What's up, Dang Dang? How are you doing today, man? I'm sorry, man. Just got the brain going. It's just shiny Poly is just kind of like a spot that's very, very close to the PC that I like wouldn't mind a shiny of, but I also want to get my encounters up, sort of thing. I like to do spots that are really close to PCs when I'm on low encounters. Like Wooper, for example. How are Skull Fossils looking? I need to be buying Skull Fossils. I bought a lot of Skull Fossils off the GTL today. If you have any Skull Fossils, I'll buy Skull Fossils in bulk right now for around like 7 to 8k. If you have a ton. I'll buy this 4k Cranidos. I don't want these 6k ones though. And I think a certain group has a bot for egg hunting. Ooh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. A certain group. Ox trying to throw a little shade. I respect it. Okay, box 4 needs one more Cranidos. I'm probably not going to be able to prep eggs going into the event. Because I think my plan is going to be stock up on fossils. I think my plan is going to be to, at the start of the event, pop Charm plus Donator, and then reanimate all my fossils, and then use those fossils to breed shiny, to breed Kratos. I had 32k of Psyduck encounters, and I decided to follow your tip to hatch eggs. My number of encounters was higher from my luck. After 58, I got my minute. That's fucking awesome. Dude, I've loved to hear... That's so sick, Daniel. I had someone... Dude, fucking Jazz in my Discord got shiny Beldum at, like, under, like, 2 boxes of Beldum. That was fucking insane. Like, dude, people have gotten some insanely rare box shinies or, like, egg hunt shinies after, like... It's not... Like, obviously, there's, like... It's... I have to be really careful when I talk about this because you have to not get gambler fallacy about it. But there is a certain understanding of single encounter RNG versus overarching system RNG. And I think it is legitimately helpful to start egg hunting post 30k counters. What level do you have to be start doing gym runs reliably? What level? I don't know what you mean, but once you complete your first region, you should probably be doing gym runs. As soon as you complete at least 1 region. But once you have all, like, it's basically like the more regions you have completed. I feel like my encounter counter will be way off the markets I downloaded it so late. Yeah, that's fair. I feel you, Suzanne. Dude, encounter counter also just encourages me to hunt so much. It's such a mental boost, man. Like, for me personally, for me being someone, like, I'm a big RuneScape player where, like, you see your XP and you see, like, your stats go up every single day slightly. And, like, that's, like, the, you know, the goal for you. Whereas with PokeMMO, shiny hunting is a fruitless grind where you literally don't see any progress until you get that shiny. Unless you have an encounter counter, and then it mentally feels like you're making progress, even though, like, individual encounter-wise, you're not. I think it's very, very important. Me on my 3rd egg hunt over 45k eggs long. Yeah, just Gambler's fallacy. Fuck. That's fucking painful. Yeah, you've gone... I know that Ox done a ton of egg hunts and gone super dry. It's fucking painful, man. Or at least not even super dry, but just like... Dude, going 40... Like, the difference between getting a shiny on 30k eggs versus 45k is fucking huge. Like, cost-wise. Like, it adds, like, fucking 50 mil to the cost. Like, it's insane. I keep forget booting up LMAO, probably miss 50%. Yeah, that definitely happens. I feel ya. If you got a featured PokeMMO, what would it be and why? I actually got a really good video idea suggestion recently for, like, what features or what would I change about PokeMMO, what updates would I put. The first one I would probably do would just be, like, add even more advanced search options in the GTL. Obviously, there's a ton right now. So it's a little, like, it looks pretty full and, like, overfilled, but I think more information is always better. I don't know. I just had a chat in game or some sort of ping. I don't know where it was from. Oh, that's so funny. The link says my name in it, so that's why it pinged me. That's really funny. Gotcha. But yeah, the thing that I would add would probably be more custom search options and advanced search on the GTL. Some of the main ones being, like, egg moves. Like, looking for Belly Drum Osmoril on the GTL is, like, kind of a pain because you can't really, like, sort through, you know, stuff like that. Like, certain Pokemon need egg moves like that to, like, be good Pokemon. Like Belly Drum Osmoril. Or I guess you can go Choice Band Osmoril, but... Oh, you need Aqua Jet, though, which I'm pretty sure is an egg move for Osmoril, if I'm not mistaken. I messed up my encounter counter. One sec. There we go. That's fixed. Okay. Imagine how sane it must feel to get a shiny randomly on a fight. Yeah, that's absolutely dang diggity. I'm thinking of doing EV breeds for the hopes of a shiny, surely selling to everyone to bring profit. That's I mean, yeah, that's true. I would recommend going 5x31s on EVs, Suzanne. I would breed 5x31 EVs. Basically, like most EVs, I would just go 5x31, or you could even go 3x31 and go, like, for Umbreons. I would go 5x31 and do everything but attack. Yo, welcome back, Josh. I almost missed your chat. I'm back to mid dinner loaded baked potato, ham steaks, and corn. That's awesome. In the GTL and storage for sure. How do you egg hunt though? Great question. I explained egg hunting in my how to shiny hunt in PokeMMO video and guides. I recommend checking that out. But at a basic level, you basically just buy a lot of Dittos, and you buy a lot of the Pokemon you're trying to egg hunt, and then you just breed them over and over again. That's basically it. Finally caught you live. Love the vids. Yo, so happy to have you, Beaks. What's up? What's up? How are you doing today? Breeding mons with Shittos. Yeah, that's basically the TLDR, is like how to egg hunt in PokeMMO. Just breeding with Shittos. My Eevee knows Wish. Would that increase value? I believe Wish is an egg move. I think Umbreon likes Wish. Actually, Umbreon can get Moonlight. But I know Wish is like, sometimes people prefer it. I know there are some evolutions that want Wish. I don't know if Vaporeon runs Wish nowadays. A lot of evolutions have ran Wish in the past. But TLDRs, yes, that would increase the value, Suzanne. I know, like, I wonder if Umbreon runs Yawn. I know in some competitive states of Pokemon, Umbreon will run Yawn. Fairy egg movie, yeah. Yeah, Wish is important, or can be. Dude, I remember struggling to play with Wish, like, recently-ish in my random battles. I'm, like, not super familiar with, like, Wish Protect, like, playstyles. There's not that many people, there's not that many Pokemon in like, NU that learn Wish. Like, it's very much like an OU strategy for the most part. Umbreon is recommended to have Wish. Gotcha. Thank you so much, Suzanne. I wasn't for sure. I'm super not up to date on like OU and UU meta, especially. Wish for Vaporeon, Umbreon, and Flareon. I would be surprised if Flareon goes Wish. But like, I know people go bulky. I guess you could go bulky Flareon with like bulk up. But it's just so, the problem is Flareon is just so weak in general. Like, Wish is probably good for it, but it's so weak in the current meta that it doesn't change anything. If you get it calling hats the shiny, I mean, that's fucking fair, Keychops. If I get the shiny this stream, it's streamer favoritism. 100%. 100%. I'd be very, very surprised. I'd be very surprised. It's very, very unlikely I get a shiny this stream. It's very unlikely. But it'd be very funny, for sure. Have you seen my insane wild but choked? I don't think so. Was it like insanely statted? Can you whisper it to me in game? That'd be the easiest way for me to view that dang diggity. Is shiny Poliwag like purple? Shiny Poliwag basically doesn't change much. Great question. Let's see if there's one on the GTL and I can just show you. Yes. So Poliwag is like, it's like a lighter blue. It doesn't look that good, right? But Politoed is like a purple. Politoed is very cool. So let's see if I can show you a Politoed. Here you go. Yeah, Politoed is like this blue, purple, like cotton candy masterpiece. Poliwhirl is like green, right? Or no, Poliwhirl actually looks pretty good. Poliwrath is probably the least good-looking one out of all of them, being this like weird green. I don't love the green color. I like green shinies, but not that green. I definitely prefer Politoed. I'm probably gonna end up evolving into Politoed. But Poliwhirl looks pretty cute. Yo, thank you so much. Okay, I want to check out this Machoke. Wow, that's a wild catch? That is filthy. And the lowest stat on it is special attack. The only downside is that it's serious nature, but that is a once-in-a-lifetime wild catch. That is gorgeous. 176 total overall, 31 attack, 31 HP, 31 special defense, 30 to... That is so good. Literally, like, the two stats... Excuse me, spats. The two stats that it cares about least are the lowest ones. That is gorgeous. Poliwrath is the best one. Politoed's overused as hell. I actually agree that Politoed is, like, a super overdone shiny. And that definitely pushes me away from it. I agree. For sure. I like Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl looks pretty good. Should I just name all of my comps Petrowski? You don't gotta do that. That's funny. Nah, just RNG, no dev favoritism in PokeMMO. For sure, Auk. I just like to... yeah, of course. I like to play into the meme, but you're not wrong. Okay, sugar on some things really quick. Sorry about that. Series doesn't even do something negative. Okay, series doesn't even do something negative for it, so pretty insane. Oh, serious. Yes, the nature. I don't know why I was so lost in that. I love this song. I was like so lost on that. Sorry about that. Yeah, serious. The nature. It's not bad to have a neutral nature. Like it could be worse. It's suboptimal, but it's not like bad. It's a crazy wild encounter, my man. Insane wild encounter. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to click that like button and subscribe if you want to, and you want to see more PokeMMO content. That'd be super cool, and I'd really appreciate it. If your name is Zoroark, if you name a Zoroark, does it name change while he's disguised? No, I'm pretty sure if you name change it, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that if you name change a Zoroark, it'll like keep the name change. So that's why like you can let's say you have like a Hariyama in your party that he's going to like turn into. You can name change your Zoroark to Hariyama, and it like should show up. Or wait, I'm confused with your... I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if it changes its name. If it's nicknamed, I'm not sure. It's a fantastic question. We're at 7,777 encounters perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these skull fossils. I'm gonna buy this one too. I've been spending a lot on skull fossils. I'm not gonna lie. Skull fossils are just so fast. And on top of that, when you're buying a skull fossil, you're effectively buying like 2 shiny Cranidos, because you have a chance for the fossil shiny to come out, or the fossil Cranidos to come out shiny, which you don't have when you're like buying Cranidos off the GTL to breed, because you're buying that one and it's like it's not shiny, right? So when you buy a fossil, you're basically effectively paying for 2 Cranidos, but you're paying for 1 Ditto but 2 Cranidos is the meme. But you still have to like add the Ditto price. I always confuse myself with this, but you effectively pay for 2 Cranidos. I named every Pokemon on my team to Zoroark. Am I Zark? Not Zark? That's hilarious. Egg hunting Cranidos. Oh yeah, sorry. That's a great question. So egg hunting Cranidos basically means shiny hunting Cranidos by breeding is what that means. Because Cranidos is obviously a fossil Pokemon, very difficult to shiny hunt. There's no wild locations for Cranidos, right? Or Rampardos. So the only way to shiny hunt for Cranidos is there's 2 ways. You can obviously buy a bunch of fossils like I'm doing and reanimate them and hope it's shiny, or you can breed for them. So what people do for shiny breeding is get a ton of the Pokemon that they're planning to breed, and then a ton of Dittos, and then consuming and do it. It's very expensive. You basically just breed over and over and over again until you get a shiny. It's very difficult, very expensive. You only egg breed for like specific shinies that are very rare. Every shiny that like needs to be egg bred is like very rare. Like people egg breed starters, for example, or like Eevee. Fossil Pokemon, Eevee, starter Pokemon. These are all really good examples of egg hunt Pokemon. I think someone just sent me some mail. Fan support. Thank you so. That's really sweet, dude. 3 skull fossils. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go and pick those up. Might as well. Thank you so much, Lori. Appreciate that so much. But I can actually show you in my... So I'll show you my PC right now. So I've been prepping... So I have all of these dittos, which are, like, not organized with Cranidos. But then I also have, like, this. So this is, like, how it looks like with the ditto without Cranidos. And then here's what it looks like. Here's what, like, a box... This is what it looks like to have a full box of Pokemon prep to shiny hunt. So what you'll do is you'll pop a shiny charm, pop a donator status, and then yes, try something out with Bellum. Dittos can be in price, yeah. So the best way to purchase dittos in mass is by buying ditto boxes. I actually caught all of those ditto myself, which is a lot. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can. I forgot to heal. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude, it's expensive. So, it's very expensive, Beaks. It is so expensive, man. I think on average, if you're buying ditto boxes for like 180k a piece, on average it ends up costing around 100 mil to breed a shiny on average, which is insane. So expensive. So expensive, dude. Demand, yeah, dittos have pumped up price a decent amount recently for sure. Hi, yo, what's up? OP, happy to have you. How you doing? Catching dittos isn't even that painful. You're not wrong. It just takes a lot of time. And like if you're talking about like the good thing is that catching dittos is actually just a good moneymaker. So like catching your own dittos isn't that bad because you can like keep all the shittos and then sell all of the good dittos you get. So you're basically like funding your own shiny hunt while also making some money, which is nice. But if you're like a rich player, or if you're a player who just like wants to get that shiny as fast as possible, you're gonna like make money in other ways. You're gonna do your gym runs and just like save up a ton of money and then basically start shiny hunting and just like buying ditto boxes. Make a thief video. I just don't personally love thief that much as a moneymaker. I just don't like thief. I don't think it's that good. I recommend like pick up payday over thief. And then even on Pokemon like that you would thief for items, I prefer catching. I made that heart scales video, for example. Just slow and rich players are lazy. That's probably fair, Awk. Because they can be. Yeah. That's a really good point, Awk. How to use 6 repeat balls on a ditto. That's brutal. That is very unlucky. That is actually insane. Yeah, I actually love this song. This is a Naruto theme remix. You can call me cringe, and that's fair. I'll own that. My music's kind of a little loud. I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit. Sorry about that if it was too loud. Honestly, glad I started in Hoenn because the money. Yes, that's like, I think Hoenn is like definitely like the second probably best region to start, but like dittos, having the ditto spot, like by far the best ditto spot in the game is like such a good. It's the biggest factor for the region, you know. It's like it's really good. Thief on leftovers is pretty neat. I just think it's always better. I'd rather like catch the Pokemon that I'm farming instead of just thieving from them and just have that chance. Because you get 1 times 31 IV Pokemon so commonly whenever out of like 6 Pokemon. I'd much rather just do that. But I feel you. And Solar Cave has plenty of thief options, including the fan favorite Laggy Tail. Okay, that's very funny. How do you use Sweet Scent so fast? Great question. I have it keybound to my 3 key. Like basically all of my PokeMMO like mechanics and movement, like everything is done with keyboard. Which is very good for me because I have notoriously very, very good keyboard mechanics, but like pretty poor like aim and pretty poor mouse mechanics. That's what I was known for in like Overwatch and stuff like that. I'm like very, very fast. My APM is insane. And I'm very good at coordinating that, but my aim is like subpar, so I have to make up for it a lot with APM. Just started Kanto. Jeff, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly like what I always do when doing a new playthrough, so don't feel bad about that at all. I definitely prefer. It's like probably the 2nd or 3rd best region to start on, but it's the 1st best for me because of nostalgia. I feel you. There's no wrong reason for that, or no. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, I have Sweet Scent and my teleport ocarina keybound. If you want to know how to keybind Sweet Scent, you basically just go to the summary page of the Pokemon you're using for Sweet Scent, click this little star, and then select the keybind or the slot you want. And you can change your keybinds. Like, you see how mine only go up to number 5? Basically, in every game, I always do my keybinds 1 to 5, and then, like, do, like, other things like C, V, X, Control, like, because, like, in my opinion, you can really only reach to, like, 5 or 6 comfortably. I have, like, pretty big hands as well. I feel like I can only reach, like, to key 5 or 6 comfortably in my, on my keyboard while having my hands on WASD. I feel like Ditto farming is kind of mid, no, repels cost a lot. I feel like it's, I mean, I did a video on it recently. It's definitely probably mid-tier nowadays. It used to be a lot better. Just in terms, there's just better moneymakers now. Good luck and good night, Pat. Yo, thank you so much, TC. Have a good night. Started this profile, my girlfriend started Univa going backwards. Oh, that's really cool to, like, go backwards. That's a cool way to do it. I threw 7 at a Ditto. 1 hits a Rage Quit. That's pretty brutal. Paul, trying to hop up gang. I love trying to hop up. Mine's a jump bluff now. I actually prefer hop up over jump bluff, which I think is, yeah, I think not many people agree with that, which is fair. I like jump bluff a lot too. There's nothing against jump bluff. I just really like I like that the whole, like, the hop up and skip loom line are, like, inversed. So normally hop up is pink, and then it's a green shiny, and then normally skip loom is green, and I believe it's a pink shiny. You can double check that. I wonder if it'll even be a shiny skip. Yeah, probably not. Most people will either have a hop up or a jump bluff, not like one in between. Thoughts on a trade chat for the Discord? There is a trade chat for the Discord. It's just kind of like the trading lounge. It's just kind of a more like closed circle, I guess, because, like, we don't want people spamming it. So you have to, like, I think if you have the PokeMMO gamers role, I believe you have access to the trade chat. Excuse me. Sorry, a lot of talking. Need to hydrate a little more. Only reason I have 6 still is because I have Dig on it and I almost never use it. So I haven't bothered finding another key for it. That's, yeah. I actually use Dig a decent amount. Like, dude, when I was doing my Ditto hunts, when I was hunting Ditto, I used Dig a lot. I call it next Sweet Scent batch. I also say, like, Sweet Scent inventory. It's locked behind the gamer role? Yes. Thank you, Shadow. Xanarchy should definitely have that if they don't have it in the Discord. So popping that on them would be very helpful. The song's good. Hot take. A song on my playlist is good, guys. This song that is on my playlist that I'm listening to, I enjoy it. It's a good shmeme. I got you. I don't have that role, unfortunately. You should, Xanarchy. Don't worry. We'll get that sorted out. Tell them to DM me, please. Yes, Xanarchy, if you could DM Shadow in Discord, we would get that sorted out really quickly. Thanks so much for bringing it up. Are catch rates in PokeMMO the same as normal Pokemon or custom? We believe that they're custom. There's no, like, we don't have, like, a... Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're custom. I don't know if we have any direct information on that, but we're pretty sure that they are custom. They're probably similar to 5th gen, but slightly changed to make it a little more difficult. No shinies yet? No, not yet, Leo. Almost at 8,000 encounters. Can you catch a shiny in the horde? It's a great question. So to catch a shiny in a horde, you have to like kill off every other single Pokemon to be able to catch the shiny as like the last one, if that makes sense. You can't just like throw a Pokeball at it or like try to catch it immediately. You have to like basically clean up the horde. Great question. But yes, you can after you clear off every other Pokemon. What's the largest number of encounters you've seen yourself or from other players until they got a shiny? Whew. I've seen people push around 300k. My driest was, this is total guesstimation, and I'll never know like how many encounters. The issue is I try to be really safe on my guesstimation on this, because people often overestimate on like how dry they've been, because it feels a lot longer in terms of encounters than it actually usually is. It took me 2,200 hours in game, and around like 8 years. It was a very like on and off casual 8 years of gameplay. But I went around, I would, if I had to guesstimate, I went around 200k plus encounters dry. Because when I was playing, I mean, it's 2,200 hours of shiny, like I shiny hunted a lot. I easily shiny hunted for around 1,200 hours of that time, maybe 1,500 or so. The issue being, most of my shiny hunting was done pre-hordes. So hordes didn't exist when I shiny hunted a lot. So I would do single encounter shiny hunting. But I used to, dude, way back in the day, when I was like, I'm 23 years old now. When I was like 14, you could find me streaming on Twitch, running back up and down in grass, trying to hunt Stiploom / Hoppip back in the day. And I would stream that for like, I did multiple 75-hour straight streams of just me running back and forth trying to find a green Hoppip, and I never got one. I easily did like at least 5 75-hour streams, and I never got it. I was a fanatic. I would fanatically and manically shiny hunt single encounters, especially Hoppip, and I never got it. How much did I sell? Like 3x0 Magikarp. 0 times Pokemon are interesting, especially Magikarp. I would probably go, it depends where the IVs are placed. I would try around 20 to 30k, Bernardo. Good luck. Yo, it's Beats. Yeah, I saw that Beats has a check mark, and I don't really know, I'm not super familiar with YouTube stuff, so I wasn't like sure what that meant. Then I checked out his channel, and he's a very big YouTuber, which is pretty shocking. And I'm honored to have him in my chat. I mean, that's crazy. Happy to have you, Beaks. I don't know of your content personally, Beaks, and I'm so sorry to say that, but I'm honored to have you in my chat. You did so get it? I got shiny Hoppip eventually, and I only got it in hordes. I didn't get it. It took me a long time. I ended up getting it eventually. One day. You said you don't have Hoppip like 5 times? Okay, I never got Hoppip single encountering it for a long time was my main meme. I never got it during the times where I was like single encountering hard hunting it. You're a dork, Ock. Fortnite Ramp Rush God? Yeah, literally Beats. From what I've seen of his content, or what I just saw as thumbnails and titles, yeah. I still need to finish Hoenn for the Johto starter catch event to unlock access to other areas. It's like, yes. Yes, Noah. You need to, this is a banger. I like this song too. I'm glad you like it. It's very, like, mystical. But yes, you do need to complete the Elite Four in Hoenn to be able to access that Safari area for the Johto starters. So, yep, if you're planning on participating in the catch event coming up for Johto starters, make sure you've completed the Hoenn region. It's very important. Got a shiny Rattata on my second encounter in Kanto, no joke. That is unreal. Congratulations. That is very, very impressive. That's, yeah, the fact that you already had Pokeballs, okay, that's huge. That's terrifying to, like, yeah. That's the huge meme. I think there is a video of what, I think they were streaming. I think there actually is a VOD of someone starting, you know, PokeMMO for the first time and, like, on their first encounter getting a shiny and they couldn't catch it because they didn't have Pokeballs in Kanto yet. I'm pretty sure there's a video of that somewhere. I believe it's at least happened to one person on camera, which is insane. But it makes sense. Like, statistically, on average, 1 out of every 30,000 people should get a shiny on their first encounter, which is very funny. I also love this song. Dude, fuck, my girlfriend always memes on me, because I always say this. Whenever a song comes on that I, like, really like, but, like, I'm literally playing my playlist. Of course I love all these songs. So whenever a song comes on, and I say, like, oh, I love this song, my girlfriend's always like, yeah, dude, do you like this? Do you love this song that's on your playlist? She always fucking memes on me for it, which is fair. She probably should. Just a good shmeme. Used to upload Fortnite, haha, but the game is a classic. Glad that a YouTuber like yourself is making content for it. Dude, thanks, man. I really think PokeMMO deserves better, so I appreciate that, man. I try. I don't always hit the mark, but I try. I saw when I was that I didn't have it because I just started the region. Yeah, dude, holy fuck. Yeah, I've seen that video. Oh man, it's nuts. Yeah, I would love to find that again. What you feel like about shiny Weezing though? Weezing, I think Weezing. Okay, I think I used to not like. Dude, I think the longer that I play Pokemon in general, the more I like more Pokemon, and the more I like more shinies. Like, which is interesting. I feel like I love shiny Weezing and coughing now. I would actually go for one. It's a little dangerous though. They can definitely explode. Pat called me a dork. I guess he doesn't want to be drafted to my team. You're a dork, Ock, but I love you. Please draft me. I saw a guy get a shiny Tauros on camera randomly as far like 20 hours in. That is nuts. I had some people in my community get fucking insane shinies. I saw someone get a shiny Pinsir in the Safari and catch it like really early into the game. That was fucking insane. The odds of catching that are crazy. If you could live in a Pokemon region, which one would it be? And when do you think Pokemon's gonna put Johto in the game? Johto maybe within like the next 2 years, be my guess. That's a full guess though. But if I were to live in a Pokemon region, probably Unova. Probably Unova. I love the cities. I love that it's like very based on New York. I hate the tall buildings. I'm terrified of looking up at tall buildings. But I would get used to it. I love Unova. It's a very good question. Very cute question. Yeah, I used to hate, dude, yes, literally that. I feel like I used to hate Shiny Grimer and Weezing, but now I love them. Over time, you just appreciate more and more Pokemon. Oh, yeah, that is, yeah. I always forget about that Den Deity, but that is pretty interesting. I'll play a little bit of Pokemon Go. My Shiny Carp is a Safari one. Shiny Carp is a legit flex, even like from the Safari Zone. Oh, yeah, dude, that fucking Pineco that someone in my Discord got, that was insane. Yeah, dude, I can't believe that someone in my Discord found a shiny Pineco and then rockballed it and then fucking caught it. They're so lucky. That is so insane. He deserved to get shouted out a little bit. Don't bully him. Don't be too mean. But I definitely remember being like, dude, I fucking can't believe you got that. That is insane. For those who don't know, for reference, never rock. If you get a shiny in the Safari Zone, just spam Pokeballs. It is your best. It is like statistically your best chance at capturing the shiny. Do not rock. It is so fucking ballsy, dude. I can't believe he did that. Ironically enough, throwing rock is the ballsy play, not throwing Pokeball. It's so insane. Yeah, running into a shiny in the Safari Zone would be terrifying. My most terrifying moment in PokeMMO is encountering shiny Shuckle in the Safari Zone. But look at this. Look at this absolute beauty. I like that's really funny, Den Diggity. Oh, I said Unova, Ronaldo. I said Unova because it's kind of based around New York, and I love like the city. Unova looks beautiful. I love Unova. Unova is where I would live. The only thing I don't like is the tall buildings, which is obviously a huge issue because I'm fucking terrified of looking up at tall buildings. But rock increases the catch. Yeah, I mean Xanarchy, gotcha. Rock increases the catch rate and fleet chance. Why not bait? So the issue is what it comes down to. Why it's best to not rock or ball mostly, why it's better not to rock or bait is what it comes down to is that every Pokemon has a chance to flee at the end of each turn. So when you're spending a turn not trying to catch that Pokemon, it ends up being like statistically not worth it. Yeah, bait reduces the catch rate, but obviously like makes it less likely to flee. But what'll happen a lot of the time is you'll just throw a bait and it'll flee. Like if you ever like, for example, if you ever try to catch a Chansey, if you throw a bait, it most of the time will just instantly flee. Like your best chance at catching a Chansey is by throwing Pokeballs or spamming Safari Balls. Yeah, so rock increases chance to flee but increases catch rate. Bait decreases chance to flee but increases catch rate, or decreases catch rate. Yeah, dude, I know Josh got a shiny Rhyhorn way back in the day. It's known what she bred it. Josh, you're a dork with your shinies. That whisper to the mic scared me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wait, I forget. I definitely whispered for something, but I forget. Apologies, Suzanne. I keep seeing Johto tomorrow in the chat when I play. I know they're trolls, but how will I actually know when Johto is coming? So, the best way to know about updates and to know when Johto is coming is to check the forums. And basically, whenever you receive an update for your PokeMMO client, just check the forums and just check the update blog. That's the best way. And also, like, if Johto is ever, like, announced to be coming soon, which I doubt it will be, usually when PokeMMO devs drop information, they just, like, drop the update. They don't, like, prep you for stuff. They lack a lot of transparency with that, which is one of their biggest issues. But I'll make a video about it. It's basically either keep up to date with my YouTube or keep up to date with the forums. Do you have a shiny one to get list? Oh, yeah, I have a huge list. Ludicolo is a great one. Corsola, Sneasel, Ninetales, and Polly. I need to get more water in a sec. My shiny want list is huge, dang diggity. I'll read it off to you. Okay, let me read off my list. Diglett, Scraggy, Sandslash, End Marowak, Caterpie, Metapod, Oddish, Slowbro, Voltorb, Slash Electrode, I'm not sure which one, Coughing, Lickitung, Tangela, Magikarp, Ariados, Ampharos, Stiploom, Politoed, Unknown, Slugma, Delibird, Wurmple, Seedot, Lotad, Nosepass, Roselia, Duskull, Feel slash Celio slash Walrein, Shinx, Cranidos, which is a huge one, Krogunk, Muna, Scolipede, Gigalith, Seismitoad, Garbodor, Gothita, Vanillite, Endicomp Vanillix, and I have a Vanillish, Litwick, and Chandelure, Bouffalon, Heatmore, and Cubchoo. And that list, like, might grow in the future. I am not gonna run out of shiny hunts anytime soon. That's a big list. Yes, it is. They're all just like ideas. Like if I'm ever like, oh, I don't know what shiny to hunt, I can just open that list, and I'm pretty happy getting all those shinies or hunting for all those. I'm not getting bored on PokeMMO anytime soon. As long as I have shiny Pokemon to hunt. What I miss in chat. Also, do we know if Black and White 2 is in the works? I don't think they're planning on that, Sam Evans, from my understanding, but that I could be wrong. If you get Politoed, would you use it for competitive? It depends on the IVs. I mostly just catch shinies for like trophies. I just catch them as like trophies and flexes, and like I just like a check mark like challenge. I don't like yeah. I don't usually care about whether it's comp or not. The Pokemon that are NU tier, I care a little more. Like, so Politoed is an example of that. But it depends on how the IV. If the IVs come out like close to comp, I'll maybe, if I can like breed. Basically, if I can breed it one time and make it comp, I'll make it comp and I'll breed it. If it doesn't come out like comp ready, I'm not worried about it. Or like close to comp ready. What shiny do you want? Yes. Basically. My list is pretty long too. Yeah, Configuritas is a good one. Gotta catch them all. You gotta catch them all but shiny. I want a Ludi and a Vileplume to breed a sweet scent shiny Ludi. Ooh, that's interesting. What letter unknown would you want? Fuck, that's a really good question. I actually have no idea, Jabber. That's a fantastic question. That's a good one. Dude, yeah, no, don't worry, Jeff. I've been playing this game for a long time. 50-year-old Pat going crazy when they add the 20th region in the game with more shiny Pokemon for him to catch. True. Literally not wrong. True. I feel like it's like kind of playing the same couple songs. I'm gonna try to switch up the playlist a little. Dude, YouTube playlists definitely seem to like favorite certain songs or like play certain things. Like over and over again. Here, this song's very good. We'll just play this. How are we looking? 8,269 encounters right here. Not bad. We're getting up there. We've gained around 3K encounters this stream. So it's literally around 1,000 encounters per hour. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 9 minutes or 10 minutes now, and we've gained 3K encounters. It's pretty on the nose. Do you keep streaming until you get a shiny? Absolutely not, because that could be hundreds of hours if you get unlucky. I just stream until I get too tired, which I'm kind of approaching, not gonna lie. You decide you want to evolve your Shelmet? Dude, I love shiny Exceldor, Xanarchy, so I'm with you. At what counter do you think? Do I think I'm getting mine? I'm guessing that this hunt I'm gonna go a little dry. I'm guessing around 40 to 45K for this hunt. I don't want a new region like Johto. I would love more of an open area like Catch. Yeah, I literally could care less for a new region. I'm in the same boat, Noah's. I feel you. We seem to have very similar takes on a lot of things, which is cool. Yeah, I could care less for a new region, personally. I also just have like no nostalgia attachment to Johto, so that's just like me personally. I'm just whatever about it. Join me in the 40 to 45K club. I mean, I've been there multiple times. Actually, I don't know. To be fair, I've only been to the 40 45K club twice, I guess. For deer, my driest hunts were the 200K plus hunt, and then I went to around 48K on Deerling / Vanillite, and then got the wrong Pokemon. But that's okay. Like, it's in my opinion, you should. This is, I definitely like meme on this. There's so much shiny entitlement in terms of like, oh, I'm this dry. I deserve a shiny. I don't think you should be complaining about getting like being dry until 60K. And if I ever break that rule, shame on me, and you can call me out for it. Keep streaming until you get the shiny, or else I'm leaving you to Team Turtle. You're fucking putting a collar around me, Auk. I don't. God damn it. I wouldn't mind it in the region, but it's not like wow. That's yeah. Bro, I deserve a shiny. Fuck, I love you, Shadow. Yeah, dude, think about that. That's insane too. Oh my god. More gyms to gym rerun. It just like furthers the power creep of the game to that extent. Which I mean, it's bound to happen. I wonder. I mean, it's fine. 60K seems fair. I agree. I think 60K is the point where you're like, where it's fair to be like, damn, dude, like I'm pretty once you're double the rate, it's okay to complain about being dry. Is my meme. And then it like increases how much you can complain based on how dry you are. If you're a 60K dry, you gain rights to complain a little. Once you're over 100K dry, you have like decent rights to complain. Once you're over like 150 to 200K dry, you're reaching like severe complaining rights. And once you're like 250 to 300, like once you're like over 200 to 250K dry, you reach like legendary complaining rights, and you can just go for it. Unfortunately, there's no automatic encounter counter on mobile, Fumi. But there are some ones where you can like kind of like uptick them easily. Oh yeah, I am absolutely I'm the same way, Tiger Bay. Like whenever I get a shiny, I'm like, oh, I got a shiny. That's I'm like excited for it. It's really cool. And then I just put it in my box and go hunt for another. Yeah, like it's more so about it's always about the journey for me as a RuneScape player. Hi, what's up, Hot DMT? Happy to have you. 34K wild and 45K eggs. Can I complain yet? Yes. Okay. That's okay. Auk, you actually bring up a really good point. I think you're able to complain about being egg dry after 30K, which is kind of bold. Kind of fucking bold. But egg shinies are fucking rough. I think if you're over like 30K eggs dry, complain at free will. Egging is a different breed. Egging is a different fucking breed. First shiny hunt and I don't get spooned. What the fuck is this game? I feel you. Whenever I hear stories, I do think that whenever I hear stories about people going like over 300k dry, that's when I get a little skeptical. It's definitely possible. But I definitely, like, there are a lot of people who hard overestimate how many encounters they actually have. Like, it's really bad. But it's really easy to fall into that trap. That's why having an encounter counter and just being, like, totally transparent about it is the easiest way. Fuck Xenarchy. Hoping Shadow. Yeah, I obviously want Shadow to get a shiny. I think you won't get one until like 55 to 60k though, Shadow. Good luck, dude. And we're at 100. Yeah, 100k is a solid fucking hunt. I have a lot of respect for 100k hunts. 70k and current hunt is 62k. Currently being 62k is fucking rough, dude. 300k dry would be hell, yeah. 300k seems to be like the peak dry that seems legitimate. Where like, but once you reach like over 300k, it's like, it's like it's hard to think that person's telling the truth. But I've definitely seen a couple like legit 300k hunts. Pat hates his mod. Well, dude, it wasn't fake. They kind of showed the sprite with the number of 20. Yeah, no, I don't know if there's any. I mean, yeah, that one was. I agree. I couldn't believe it with my own eyes. Like, I'm with you, Luke. So he had at least that. I definitely get skeptical. I don't know if there is a way to input encounters like that. I know you can obviously change your total encounters in the encounter counter. I don't know if there's a way to like have the Pokemon list be like that. I have no idea. So I wonder if there's a way to like write. I don't know. It feels guilty because I don't want to be skeptical of that stuff, but I definitely have just seen so many people like overestimate the fuck out of their encounters or like just fake it. It's very easy to fall into that like entitledness trap, like victimization, entitledness. It's just very important to be aware of that and be honest. Got Poliwag at 4,500 last week. Dude, that's my thing is like, it really seems like RNG. Like RNG is RNG for a reason, but it's like bound to even out over long-term periods. Like I always say like, dude, I always say my RNG like rubber banded so hard. So I went around, I mean, this is a guesstimate, so take this with a huge grain of salt. I would guesstimate that I went around 200k encounters dry for my first shiny. But then after that, after my like huge dry spell, I got shiny Shuckle in the Safari Zone at 105 encounters and fucking caught it. So I just like totally like opposite spectrums of RNG. And then I ended up getting shiny Hoppip at around like 23,000 encounters, so under rate. And then I got like basically everything. And then I went like up a little bit and got Deerling at around 48,000. But then other than Deerling and the Stunfisk, which was my first one, other than Deerling in my first shiny hunt, I've gone under rate for everything else, I'm pretty sure. Actually, Nidorino was like 32k, but that's like whatever. Where's my shiny cop, Nidoking? I can't find one. Lucky BB Rage. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely, exactly, Dang Diggity. I remember the how lucky can you actually get the like the dream speedrun drama stuff. Now a shiny can appear. Okay, thank you so much for the permission, Palakos. I'm gonna get it on this sweet scent inventory. Wish me luck. 1000% confirmed shiny this inventory. I had a shiny Meowth while amulet farming. That's awesome. After 4 hordes, ape shiny, and since they never saw shiny again. Yeah, I feel you. These Gen 2 starter catch raids are nasty. Oh, dude, they're so bad. They're so bad, Jabber. It's so rough, dude. You're gonna donator plus charm active? Oh, not right now, Rudemark. Great question. I don't charm / donator status that much, but I do it a little bit. I do it whenever I'm doing like an egg hunt. I make sure to always pop a charm and donator because it's worth it if you're gonna be egg hunting. Like really worth it. Do you think you would have started on PokeMMO YouTube without catching shiny Shuckle? Holy fuck, that's a good question. Wow, probably not. Probably not. That's an extremely good question and a very beautiful one. I probably wouldn't have thought about, and I probably wouldn't have had the urge to pursue PokeMMO content if it wasn't for getting that shiny Shuckle. That shiny Shuckle was before then. I was just doing RuneScape. And I would have probably... That's beautiful. Without the shiny Shuckle, my YouTube probably wouldn't have started. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. That shiny Shuckle is literally the luckiest thing to ever happen to me in my entire life. Aside from my girlfriend, of course. Just like statistically, shiny Shuckle is the rarest. Damn, that Shuckle. Yeah, that Shuckle is crazy. Luck has been pretty insane, about 30k encounters, 2 OP shinies, and 2 catch events. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's super sweet, Suzanne. Some players are cursed sometimes. Damn that Shuckle. 50k is fine for it. Overestimated a bit. It's fair. It happens. On my life, this is the first ever YouTube stream I've ever seen. Well, I'm so happy to have you, Jordy. What's up? What's up? I feel like I may have seen you before, but that's a funny meme. If you're like trying to bait me to remember you, that'd be very funny. If not, welcome. Happy to have you. Yo, what's up, Daniel? Shuckle, the beginning of the legend. That's very sweet. That's very nice. Whew. Time to clip it and send to her. She's in chat. Boja is the GF. Okay. But finishing up that sweet scent inventory, I'm probably going to go ahead and call the stream here. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to click that like button and subscribe for more PokeMMO content. Check out all the playlist links below if you want to watch more PokeMMO content after the stream is over. There's a ton of it on my YouTube. Consider joining the Discord to join a really, really incredible community that's going to be pushing over 1,000 members in the Discord soon, which is crazy. And just thank you all so much. Consider becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month. If you want to go above and beyond, I do YouTube full time, so supporting me financially is an incredible way to incentivize me to make better content. And it keeps me, it literally physically keeps me going. YouTube memberships, super chats, Twitch subs, Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can go sub to me on Twitch for free, which is really nice. Anyways, thank you all so much. Have a good day. One more sweet scent. Fine. For Polakos. If I get a shiny here, I'll throw up. Okay, no shiny. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great night and a great day. I'll see you guys later.